Hello everyone, Carrington here from Open Heart Games. We are starting our session 0, where we're going to try to make sure that we have everything worked out and figured out before we begin our campaign. In this, nice, Gesundheit. In this session, we're going to be sorting out all of our characters, getting everything where it needs to be. We're going to be talking about a couple of things that I usually set up during session 0, and also talking a little bit about some of the things that they do in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, which I found very useful. I think that session 0s are very important to kind of lay a background for the campaign, to set expectations, and also, as I mentioned, to lay the groundwork for a fantastic campaign. I think that Tasha's Cauldron of Everything does offer some really good things and some really good ideas in there. But let's go ahead and jump into to fixing some stuff. So first thing we're going to do is try and fix this overlay that is apparently wrong. Let's see. Campaign. Tyranny of Dragons. Yep. Save. Is it working?
Refresh Twitch probably to figure that out. Hey, it's now switched over to the correct one.
Yay! I love to hear that. All right, excellent. So we are going to be using an overlay, which you should be able to see on the left-hand side. Is that correct? This side?
It is on the left-hand side.
Excellent. Where you can be able to see all of the characters in the campaign and all of their equipment and all of those cool things. So that's going to be really neat that we're going to be using through D&D Beyond. We're going to be testing that out and see how it works, and I'm sure that I will learn a lot of things as we are going on. So another thing that we're going to try and figure out today are characters and whatnot. So I know that some of the players in this have considered what they want to play, but not everyone has. So a little bit of background so that everyone can see. So you can see down in this corner right here, this is our current module. We're going to be running Tyranny of Dragons, which begins at the very beginning of Horde of the Dragon Queen. This was the first module that was published for 5th edition, other than the, like some of the early, very, very early stuff. It is a very good module. There's a great story, and one of the neat things about Horde of the Dragon Queen is that it is quite often kind of in the backdrop of, or at least alluded to in almost all the other modules that they have put out so far. So it is a very important, for lack of a better term, set piece that Wizards of the Coast has continued to use and continue to come back to for, the last 10 years, since 2011. With the inception of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. So with that in mind, I wanted to revisit this because I think that, like I said, the story is very good. There are some pieces that I am going to kind of, and that's the best thing about Dungeons & Dragons. We're going to pull some pieces out of it. We're going to put some different pieces in. We're going to do a little bit of homebrew and try to make the module a lot of fun. The section that I'm looking forward to the most in trying this is trying to breathe some life into one of the sections that is called On the Road, which can be a little dry and feels like you're leading the players by the nose. I want to try to make that a little bit different and more investigative focused. But let's go ahead and introduce our players before we actually know who their characters are, at least for some of them. And we'll kind of figure out all those things and work on backstories, tie the characters together, and complete our session 0. So, let's go ahead and go. We're going to use a bit of a different backdrop now. Boom. There we go. So, let's go ahead and start with BGX Mage.
What's going on, everyone? BGX Mage here, both in Twitch chat and on Twitter. I have a basic idea of the character I want to play. I would like to play, in short, a kobold who wants to be a dragon when he grows up, and he has kind of scoured the lands and sought refuge in the monasteries while traveling and trying to learn everything he can about dragons. So I'll be playing a monk. And out of character, when Fizban's resource comes out in like a couple weeks, hopefully by then I'll have my tradition, and hopefully there'll be a draconic tradition in that resource. So,
Excellent.
hoping to pull that all together. So, we got this cute little kobold who just wants to be a dragon when he grows up, and we'll see what
Shenanigans he can get into.
Yeah, he's very timid. He's gonna be a quiet little fellow, very nerdy.
Until he uses...
Will nerd out about dragons.
Nice.
And yeah, we'll have lots of fun with that. So that's kind of where we're headed right now with the character.
Excellent. One of the things to let players and game masters know, one of the things that I like to do is, if a player knows that there's source material like this coming up in an upcoming expansion, work with that player and say, hey, what do you want to play in the meantime until that comes out? And then you can retroactively do that. As long as it's not making any sweeping changes, like huge changes to how that character is. And if it is doing so, give it some kind of story reason, a quest or something like that to tie it all in, to make it make sense, to make the player feel as though they've earned it. But paramount is that the players are having a good time. No one wants to be stuck in a character that they're not enjoying, or in a campaign that they're not enjoying. That's very important. So,
and if we do get ahead of the timeline where all of a sudden I have to pick a tradition, it'll just be the basic open hand punch. Ha
ha ha ha ha ha ha
ha ha. Very Trish, because that'll be like that won't. It's not like I'm gonna be Aang from Avatar 1 week and then this other completely new character. No, it'll just be the basic monk upgrade to start, and then we'll switch over to whatever Fizban offers us, and then go from there. For sure.
Excellent. All right, and then we have Jabrilopad.
Well, hello everyone. My name's Jabril, as the name would suggest. You can refer to me as Jabrilopad, or that guy that doesn't know what he's doing. I've got a loose idea of what I want to play. As far as the character, I'm kind of going to feel out the group and see where we need to be. I like being a pretty flexible player as far as character selection is concerned. I'm looking forward to getting our 0 session down pat and getting into some of the adventure.
Excellent. And right now you're as lucky, but I believe that you have a different alias. Is that correct?
I have I'm Dave. Since we're not getting into characters too much, although I have a propensity to play clerics because I think they're super powerful. So I'll be. Hey, can I play a cleric? Everybody hates clerics, so. Well, he's just a healer. No, not playing right.
So real quick before, since we are in session 0, it looks like you're actually broadcasting. Let me see if this works. Let's do this. All right, go ahead and talk for me one more time.
Okay,
Perfect. All right, you were getting a bit of an echo because I was listening. I was receiving audio from Roll20, but I'm not anymore. We're good. Sorry.
Yeah, I already turned that off. I found that one, although I accidentally deleted my avatar. Well, I didn't accidentally. I wanted to put a new one in, and I can't for the life of me find out where to put it in. But we'll figure that out.
No problem. Session 0.
Yeah. So I'm gonna lobby real hard to play a cleric who's an Azamar protector.
Okay.
Because I've never played an Azamar. It sounds cool. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons since the very early 80s. So this is old hat for me. D&D Beyond is super wonderful for creating characters. So if you don't have it, I go get it. I made like 3 characters in half an hour. It was super simple compared to Roll20, which is torturous. It just does everything for you. I really like it so far. So,
not a paid advertisement.
Not a paid advertisement. I'm not getting a dime for this. No.
All right, so D&D Beyond, pay me.
Okay. checks in the mail.
Yeah, checks in the mail. Excellent. All right, and our next character.
Yes. Hello, everybody. I'm Braden, also known as Hitohari on the internet. I will be playing. I don't know what yet.
Neat.
Got a bunch of ideas kicking around. I haven't solidified on anything. Carrington's secretly given permission to do something silly, but I think that would double up, so I don't think I'm going to do that. So we're just going to figure it out as we go tonight.
Hey, sometimes doubling up, depending upon what it is, can be all right. I've been in a party that was it was 4 clerics, and it was a lot of fun. The name of the party was Holier Than Thou, and we had a great time.
Well, to interrupt, one of my favorite sessions I ever played was at Origins a number of years back, and it was Pathfinder, and we were playing like level 9, 10. We had 4 hours, and the party consisted of 5 clerics and a paladin.
Yeah, that's enough.
And it was just the most insane thing I've ever been involved with, because we weren't even going to get wounded hardly. It was great.
Yep.
And
everyone can heal.
Pathfinder clerics are super strong.
Yep. Well, I think everything's a little bit tougher and a little bit more complicated in Pathfinder for sure.
Yes.
Our party, not to get too far afield, but our party was at the original, like the launch of Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. So we had a Tempest cleric. We had I was playing the Trickery cleric. We had a healing, like the healing cleric, and we had a war cleric who was our upfront fighter. That was a really fun party because we had a little bit of everything, and also like my character was somewhat stealthy, so it was we weren't as good as having like a full rogue or anything like that, but we had so many heals and so many spells that it didn't matter. So, but anyway, so yeah, real quick. We are, as I mentioned, going to be running through this module, which you can see both on Roll20 and right here in my hand. As I mentioned before, I really like this because there is so much great story in here, and plus dragons are just sweet. Dragons are amazing. So, yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this and into Roll20. One of the first things that I'm going to do is, and Josh, if you want to pull this up on your screen. I'm going to go ahead and create a couple of things. I've created a folder in Roll20 that I have called Party Resources. And what I'm going to do is, in that, I'm going to create a couple of things. The first is I'm going to create a handout. And the handouts always start off as mysterious notes. But the first one I'm going to create that I find to be very helpful, especially when you're running online virtual tabletops, is Party Loot. And what I usually do is, as long as everyone's okay with this, I will give everyone access to it. Because then they can use that to keep everything updated, and I don't necessarily have to be the only person editing it. If you want to assign just one player to be the record keeper, if there's, like, I want to take this, I want to take that, and if your party isn't as harmonious as ours, that's fine too. So, we'll go ahead and create that. I've created Party Loot. And the nice thing in here that I have done in the past is, for example, you can create, Magic Wand. And you can put, like, C Note A. And in your GM notes, in the same note, you can actually put stuff that says, Note A is, this is a wand of the War Mage. And so may be interested in that. And you can have all those different notes. So you can have unidentified magical items. Exactly, 1 million gold pieces. Unidentified magical items, or so on and so forth that the party hasn't interacted with. Or maybe this is a note that needs to be deciphered, and so on and so forth. The next thing that I do, especially if we're not going to be playing, for example, some of my groups are actually every other week, or sometimes we play only once a month. And it can be a lot. To remember everything. So what I'll create here is another handout, and I'm going to create, and again, it's going to be called Mysterious Note. This is going to be the quest tracker. And I'm going to put this in everyone's journal, but only I'm going to be allowed to edit it. And the reason why is I want to be able to keep track of those kinds of things. Now, again, something that you could do is, if you wanted to, you could put the quest tracker here, and you could assign everyone to it. So you could say all players can edit it, and they can add their own notes to it. I also will create, under each player, I'll create a notebook for them to use if they want to keep notes throughout the party. One thing I will say that's kind of annoying about Roll20 is that if you are typing away and you complete your magnum opus and you close the window, it will not save your information, and that is incredibly frustrating, and has happened to me more than once. So some things to keep in mind. So I will go ahead and create some of those things right now. So I'm just going to create them, and I'm going to put them under this party resources as well, handout. So this will be, we'll start with this. We'll say BGX Mage Journal. And who can see it? Only BGX Mage. And can be edited by BGX Mage save. And then it'll only be assigned to that particular person. Alright, and then we'll create another handout. This will be Hari Journal. And then so on and so forth. Alright. And all right, so that like I said, those are some of the things you can do. So what do the rest of you? So we have right now a monk and someone who wants to quote lobby very heavily unquote for a cleric.
Well, since I have it rolled up, yeah, I'm the cleric. So by fiat.
You will receive no objections from me, sir.
I know we talked just before the show about something that you would be interested in doing. Is that something you're still interested in doing or not?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm not opposed.
We had discussed maybe making a face or a wizard, and I had suggested why not do both and just play a sorcerer.
I've never played a sorcerer, but absolutely I could play a sorcerer.
Starting at level 1, I mean, like, this is definitely
good.
the time to learn, because you're gonna have like 4 spells.
There it is. I'm a
Yep.
sorcerer.
You can, and one of them is going. One of them, surprisingly, is probably going to be Firebolt. It's a good one. So.
Now, never playing a sorcerer. What? I already have +2 charisma for being a tiefling. Where
I'd
should
probably
I
use your 14, so you get a 16. Next step is probably Dex Con.
Oh, I'm at the point where I'm picking proficiencies. I
Oh.
just didn't know what you would suggest versus what's kind of up to my discretion as far as
I
character
always
build is
would.
concerned.
So I mean, it depends. Like this is where I'm going to step in and be the not as helpful GM. Tell me about your character. Don't necessarily build a character sheet. Build a character. So
Right.
maybe he's just got these powers. He was just a quote a commoner beforehand and has these powers all of a sudden and doesn't know about Arcana, doesn't know where they come from. So maybe he doesn't have ranks in Arcana, but I mean, Arcana is always helpful. If they are persuasive or deceptive, some things to keep in mind. I would say probably stick to some of the charisma-based skills if you're going to be the face, so you can roll when necessary. And obviously, I try to reward for good role play, while either keeping that in mind or giving them advantage or bonuses for good interaction. So
Fair enough. I will go about making those selections as other people decide then.
All right, so we're gonna have a face. We're gonna have a healer. We're gonna have a monkey boy. So I think that naturally makes me fall in the role of tank.
I always like the upfront fighter. Yeah. Let's see. Like the standard ones that come to mind for upfront fighter are barbarian, paladin, or fighter. Are kind of the 3 that come to mind for me. Is there anything else that comes to mind?
I
Ooh,
guess
there's
a
always
circle
that-
of moon druid.
You could always be. Oh, I think you should do that. Get
Gloomstalker Ranger.
yeah.
So,
do
all right.
it.
So I've had some ideas kicking around my head for a while,
Uh-huh.
for years
Uh-huh.
really, about different things as they've come out. So here's things I've thought about. No particular order and no particular like background for a lot of these. I'll come up with that as we figure out what we would like. But so I've always kind of wanted to play the psychic tank, the psychic fighter.
like the psionic warrior.
Yeah, the psionic warrior has always appealed to me. I kind of like the ability to mitigate damage for my teammates from range. I think that's a really cool thing that a fighter doesn't really get. You know what I mean? And they do. I think it's their. Let me start looking at my source book stuff for fighter. I'll look through each one of them and just talk through each one of these as we figure out what we might want.
Nice.
Well, let me throw something weird out there that I've always kind of thought would be neat to play, although it has some serious disadvantages, is the dreaded halfling barbarian.
So I've never played a barbarian, so barbarian is on the table. But all
Sure.
right, so the psionic warrior. So I get a similar to, I guess, the battle master. I get a like pool of dice, right, that I get to use for things. These dice at level 3 will allow me to use things for something such as protective field. When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to expend one of my psionic dice to roll that die to reduce the damage taken by a number plus your intelligence modifier, which is pretty good. There's, by the way, the dice start off at D6s, and I think we'll probably end up at level 11, not level 17 by the end of this campaign. So it would be like D10s by the end of this.
No.
So assuming I eventually get like a +4 or +5 in intelligence, I could reduce the damage by quite a bit.
Absolutely. So that we're clear, Tyranny of Dragons goes up to, as I flip through,
I'm a bet 14th level.
I think it's 15. I think it's 15th level. It's really high. Yeah, they went a little ham on that. There are some parts of this campaign where either A, I might roll you back, or I might have to like put my hand on the deadly dial, and we might have to crank that sucker up to 11. Especially the end of this campaign, because it's
we
kind
have
of
a well-balanced party.
the end of this campaign is kind of the worst kept secret in because the characters are going to have to figure out what's going on. But the end of this campaign, obviously, the name Rise of Tiamat, like as I mentioned before, is kind of the worst kept secret in Faerun. But that's fine. We'll just try to remember that the characters are trying to figure out what's going on and trying to follow the clues. Maybe it'll feel like Blue's Clues, but Steve's back, so it's fine.
But aren't we on the 3rd iteration of Blue or something that Steve said, ruining our childhood forever?
Wow, that's aggressive. I didn't hear all that. We can move on now. Yeah. So.
But yeah, so I've always thought about using that because that sounded pretty cool to me.
Mm-hmm.
It also has a lot of other slightly control-y things it can do on the battlefield, like pushing things around, and it also has some extra damage dealing stuff. So it has potential to do some damage and do a lot of protection, which is probably what I would mostly use it for. The other thought with that is technically I could dip maybe at some point into Wizard to get some blade singing going on, and just go all psychic shield on us.
Yeah, you can.
All right, so that's option 1. Option 2, which I've never played in any edition of D&D, is a barbarian. Never done it. Never been the ragey boy. And there's always the option to be the ragey boy.
Yep. Oh, when you have the option to rage, do it.
And then I'm not really. I don't think I'm a paladin type of guy, so I'm gonna just scratch that one off the list for me. I don't think that's my cup of tea.
Sure.
But the other option would be Circle of Moon Druid, because I've never been a druid, never been a true full spellcaster actually.
I just think it would be really cool if, like, in battle, as the upfront fighter, you just turned into a bear and just went ham on people. Just saying.
It would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
I won't
plus
lie.
I just watched Disney's Brother Bear recently, and, like, you know, that just feels super topical for me.
Well, that's cool at lower levels, but when you're 12th level, being a bear is not a big deal.
Then you
Oh,
turn into a
Circle
dire
of-
bear.
Circle of Moon at 12th level, you turn into an elemental.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and hang on. An elemental bear. Like, I
Yeah,
think you
it
just
gets-
like...
It gets better. It's just
Okay.
like, you just get to be an elemental.
I think it'd be cool if, like, you're just like, all right, I turned into a bear, and then it's just like, all right, at later levels, like, I turn into an even bigger bear, and then you're just like, all right, cool, I turned into an elemental bear.
And
So
then I
you
get
go from
true
yo-
polymorph, and I just turn into a dragon at some point.
So,
and
so
it's
you go
Bear.
from Yogi Bear to
Sir Barrington.
yeah, Sir Barrington.
Yeah. How awesome would that
so,
be?
so it's kind of a Build-A-Bear thing.
Oh, yeah. But,
Build a Bear Workshop, baby.
yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you put a wish on that heart. All right, so, yeah. No, so it depends. What are you feeling right now? Because it feels like right now we've got our dragon style, like, fighty monk guy, which is great. We also have our cleric, grave cleric, right?
Yes, it just seems really cool.
Oh, you chose Grave Cleric? That's awesome.
Oh yeah. So one of the cool things I do when I hit second level is I can mark someone, and the next attack happens, and they have it's not resistance, it's the opposite. To vulnerability to. So basically, it's a free crit.
Yikes.
Yeah, yikes.
Ooh.
At a certain
That's
level, you can also cancel criticals.
And at 6th level, I could cancel criticals, yes.
That sounds sweet from my perspective. I don't know. I'm leaning towards the druid or the psychic fighter, but both of which are things I've never done. Well, I've been a fighter before in previous editions, but I've never been the psychic classes in any edition. So, the psionic fighter or the druid? I'm not too certain. Why don't we take a vote on the room?
What was your first one? Did you say psionic?
Yeah, the psionic fighter.
So, to be quite honest with you, I was just going through my origins, and I'm torn between draconic and what's it called? Aberrant mind, which is psionic. I don't know how those two would play off of each other. I know that at first level, I can, for 1 minute until I gain levels, connect with someone else and speak telepathically.
I mean, that's pretty sweet.
That's pretty sweet.
But also, like, the draconic or the draconic origin would feed into the
story, for
just
sure.
so perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you want to have a background, and there are some backgrounds that we're going to talk about here in a minute, that I definitely want to try and tie everyone to the story, which is very important to do in session 0. If you're able to tie everyone to the story, you will have a stronger campaign because the players will be invested in the story and trying to solve the thing and do all the things in the campaign. Whereas if they're just kind of dropped in, if they all meet in a tavern, it doesn't have the same effect. So
Right. One question: what is a black dragon's breath weapon?
acid.
Acid. As a tiefling, I already have fire resistance, so I'm not.
So now we're looking for acid resistance too.
No, I just like black dragons.
Oh yeah, no. Just thought you were getting greedy for a second.
I was gonna go with a white dragon and have fire and ice. And
Listen, he's not playing a monk.
Yeah.
Monks-
You're right. You're right.
I I just don't know. All I know is white dragon is ice or cold.
Mhm.
Red dragon's fire. Green dragon's poison, and that's about it.
Blue is electricity. That's
Yeah.
for the chromatic ones.
Right.
There are lots of different types of dragons.
Yeah, I'm looking at black, blue, brass, bronze, copper, gold, green, red, silver, and white.
Let me just check out Circle of the Moon real quick a little bit more.
Sure, yeah. I know that they get the ability to like you can like snap into a thing into a
Bush.
into a form. I think that they just have a lot of utility.
They do. They're by far the most flexible druids.
And then you can do Druid BS.
Yeah, you can always hit things. You can always hit things with lightning bolts. It's that.
That's right.
It's never off the table.
No, that's never a bad
That was
thing.
That was a lot of fun last week.
Yeah, yeah. In one of our other campaigns, BGX Mage plays a druid, and it's yeah.
I called
really
lightning,
good.
and I was literally bolting birds. So
Was it BGX that was talking about Psionic Barbarian?
nah, it was Hitohari. Red.
Okay. Talk to me about what that does for you.
The Psionic?
Yeah.
All right, so essentially, the Psionic class for fighter allows me to do several things with. I basically get a pool of dice, very similar to the was it the champion? Which one gets a pool of dice?
I think it's champion. It's one of the
Yeah.
fighters here. Yeah, I think it's champion.
Yeah, so essentially, I get a pool of dice that I can expend for at the beginning one of only 3 things. One of which is to reduce damage to my allies, which is quite nice actually.
Yes.
The dice start off as D6s, they go to D8s, D10s. Well, we won't get to D12s.
Mm-hmm.
But I can use my reaction to reduce damage equal to the roll plus my intelligence modifier, which is pretty good. I get Psionic Strike, allows me to propel something with force, then they take damage equal to the dice plus my intelligence modifier. And then I can move objects kind of like a mage hand.
Ooh.
Use the force.
Essentially.
Disney don't sue me.
Wizard.
Disney don't sue me. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
So
and
in
then-
that case, I think I'm just gonna go with Draconic Bloodline because I can be silver, and that's lit.
And that's lit. Yeah, I mean you're not wrong.
It's fair.
Are
we
you going to
doing-
have a fantastic name like Smaragdos this time?
We're gonna top Smaragdos. Although Smaragdos is an incredible name, we're gonna definitely go one up on that.
We're gonna go up. We're gonna go up.
Yeah.
Wow, what are we going with?
The to be determined, my friend.
Oh.
To be determined.
Chillbane.
Oh, I'm a little disappointed that we're not gonna have wild magic because I really wanted to see somebody get turned into a potted plant.
So
You know, I think I might just do the druid. We may just do the druid.
that's fine. So one of the last times I played, there was a wild magic sorcerer in our group, and he was just like, as we were walking back from this terrible fight, he goes, "Hang on, I'm just gonna fireball or throw a firebolt at that squirrel for no reason and channel my wild magic thing for no reason." And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "What's the worst that happened?" And he fireballed the entire group and wiped our entire group. I was playing a divination cleric, and he was like, "Oh, look, I passed my save." And I was like, "No, you don't." And I made him fail, or divination wizard. And I made him fail too, so the entire party TPK'd. I was like, "No." You don't just get to
job,
walk
bud.
away
Good
from this
job.
smelling like a rose. But the GM was kind, benevolent, and just said, "Let's just hit the rewind button, pretend that didn't happen," and we went on with our merry way.
I love it.
But I still had to expend my divination. I was fine with that. And the way we role played it out was, I put my hand on his shoulder as he was pointing towards the squirrel, and I said, maybe it's best that you don't. And then we just moved on. So, anyways, so to be determined on the name. Are you going to have it determined today, or are you just going to be the mysterious stranger?
The
Wanderer.
I'll see what I can do.
You're a tiefling?
Yes.
Alright, I'm hitting tiefling name generator. Go Google. Tiefling name generator. Tiefling names. One of the cool things that they do for their nicknames is they tend to choose something like a virtue name, like darkness or horror, delight, hatred, euphoria, panic, cunning.
I think cunning works.
So that'll be, so you'll have like a, let's see here. So you could do like a name like Darikos or Earthos or Moradius or Zorus. Those are some cool names. Anyways, I'll let you work on that. So while you consider that, we've got Zed. Let me go ahead and change one real quick thing. Dave, what is your character's name?
Mordoc, M-O-R-D-O-C.
Okay, and you're going to be a cleric, correct?
Yes.
Cleric.
I'm just calling you Doc for short.
That's fine.
That's great. All right. And I think what I'm brainstorming some ideas, because one of the biggest, hardest hitting spells that a cleric has access to is Spirit Guardians. One of the things I really like is the ability to use that to tell a story. I think it should be the souls of those that your character has killed coming back, or something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Or the souls of those who, like, your character, like, who your character couldn't save, or that you were trying to protect previously before you're able to revivify and all of that. Something like that.
Well, remember, as a grave cleric, at least how I'm going to try to play this is more of a, and it's not going to be overpowering how I'm going to play it, but I'm here to escort you from life to death.
So your character is kind of like the boatman?
So,
like Chiron?
I was thinking more Grim Reaper-ish.
Sure.
Okay. Because death is natural.
Sure.
And if somehow you manage to come back from the dead, that's okay too, as long as you're not undead. That's bad. So that's undead bad. But we'll get into where I want to come from here in a little bit.
Sure.
But I love the thing with Spirit Guardians because that's really cool. So it's not about me saving. It's more with the Grim Reaper, it's kind of like it's not your time yet. Carry on.
Gotcha.
Okay, yeah, it's not your time. Okay, you get healed. Move on. It's like, oh no, your time is up. Come with me.
Guys, I'll be right back. I've got to run and grab my Instacart order.
Love it. All right, I'm grabbing a couple of tokens while we're sitting here and talking. I think I found a good one. Huh?
Can we talk about how cute Zed is?
Oh, do you have a token for him?
Yeah, it should be in your chat. Our chat, between you and me. On the Discord. Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and drop this in here. Loop. Let me save this image real quick.
Because you also need to create my character sheet in Roll20.
I think I've already created it.
It's not assigned me. Because it's not in my list of things.
Oh, we have to have character sheets in Roll20 as well?
Yeah, but you don't have
just for the. You don't have to manage
just
it.
so you can connect to them. You don't have to do anything else. All right, so let's see here. Alright, and that should appear now. And also look at how adorable he is. So I can just do this. No, please? Yeah! Alright, cool. I had a token, but it's gone. Alright. Who have I given a character sheet to? Someone. Brad. Okay. Alright, let me go ahead. Brad, you should have a character sheet, by the by.
Alright, I have no name for it yet, though.
No, that's okay. Mordock.
I think I'm going to be a dwarf, so it's going to have to be an alliteration. I'm going to have to figure out an alliteration that works with wood. I'm going to come up with something cool.
I mean, there's oak. Oh.
Haha, haha.
Yeah,
Chat, can we just appreciate how cute Zed is? Zed's very cute. Zed's a little kobold. He's very timid. Loves dragons, though. Oh man, he's gonna freak out when we come across our first dragon.
So wisdom's the first stat druid should do. What does everyone think the second stat should be?
Con, I think. And the reason being is you're going to be changing all the rest of your stats, but probably still con. Because you're still going to need to be able to maintain concentration on your spells. That's going to be important. After that, probably dex.
It depends on your build. It depends on what you're trying to do. Because I would lean more towards I would lean more towards dex being the next one, personally, but I could see the argument for either way. It really just depends on what you're trying to do with your druid.
Fair enough.
Like if you're really trying to, you mentioned that you want to go Circle of Moon, so that's probably better for concentration. But if you were trying to go a different route, dex probably will play a bigger role for you for the defense, mostly.
I think you should use the word sequoia, because that's a cool one. And it's, the opposite of someone who is dwarven.
Now, druids aren't keen on metal, right?
Druids are not, no.
Is that a not keen on metal, or is that a not use metal?
I think they're not keen on it. But I don't know what it says in there. In previous editions, you couldn't use it, but I think they removed that. It used to interfere with your spell casting. Yeah, I'm looking right now.
And am I allowed to use the variable feats from Tasha's, like for the druid?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's one of the things I actually want to see. Part of this is actually going to be kind of an experiment when it comes to using Tyranny of Dragons. And the reason why is I want to see if this module still stands up to the very powerful builds that are available now with a party of 4. When I've run this before, I ran it with a lot of players. I ran it with 6, if you read my blog. I actually have run parts of this module with like 30 players, which I cannot recommend at all. Everyone had a good time. Everyone had a very enjoyable time, but running for 30 players, not ideal. So I want to see how this plays with 4. I know the very beginning of this can be a bit of a meat grinder, and I'm gonna, rely on the players, because many of you are veterans, to kind of, play smart. But who knows? Maybe everyone will wipe in the first 5 minutes, but I doubt it. I think y'all will be fine. Real quick, how many? Well, I guess I can do this. Let's try this here. Go ahead and go. We'll go ahead and tie the two characters that have been created. I'm going to use this here. This is a. We're going to move everyone over here. Whoops. To this blank battle map. And we're going to create some tokens. Alright, so this first one we're going to go ahead and go in here. It represents Zed. Good to go. We are going to go ahead and display his name, because we like Zed. Zed's cool. And then we're going to go ahead and make this the HP. And this is the AC. And save.
15.
What was your HP again?
9 out of 9.
9. And you said 15?
Correct.
Alright. 9 out of 9. So that's been created, so we can see his little, if we zoom in, we can see his little everything there. So, alright, let's go ahead and create, we're going to tie this guy. Unless you have a better ASMR, I've got...
I have one. I'm trying to make a token right now. So give me a minute.
No problem.
Carrington, is that pulling Zed up as his name?
I know why.
And
I got it.
I've changed it all on my pieces.
Here. Let's see here what happens here. Boom.
There we go.
Yeah.
He's in.
No, he's no, I agree. Zed's adorable. But one of the things that I have learned recently is having a location where you can kind of keep everyone at 0. I actually will name this particular battle map. I'll name this player tokens. And one of the things that I found very, very helpful is in this player tokens, I'm actually going to make it, it's 25 by 25. I'm actually going to make it a lot bigger. I'm actually going to go ahead and make it to be 50 by 50. And the reason why I'm going to make it even bigger is I want to be able to, as the players begin using things like spells, I can create those spell effects and then save them here, and then when they cast them, I can grab them from this particular place, and I can put them into those maps as they cast them, as opposed to having to dig back through a whole bunch of things and use them. So this can be very useful. So for example, we're going to have a druid, as they have favorite animals that they're going to want to transform into or summon, I can put those also on this same sheet so that I can bring those animals up quickly, because we want to try and focus on making the game move quickly as opposed to trying to dig through. Because while as the game master we are always engaged in what's going on, sometimes when you're in the middle of combat, things like adjusting, adding spell effects, so on and so forth, for the player's side can feel like it's taking forever. Neat.
How many spells can you prepare as a druid?
It is it's like a number plus your wisdom modifier.
That's why I can't prepare very many. I haven't
It's
done my ability scores
prepare.
yet.
Yep,
Are we
that's
doing point by standard array or
standard
manual?
array. I think is fine. That's my favorite. I feel like it's the most fair.
Okay. And then my charisma. What's my dump stat as a sorcerer?
Con. Probably strength. Strength or wisdom, probably.
Okay. Charisma's obviously my big stat.
Yeah. Move Zed up a little bit. So like I said, you can kind of keep your own token page, and there are the modules in Roll20 are very kind, and they come with a bunch of token pages, so you can kind of pull up what you need as you're as you're looking, and as you need to pull up different things. Like there's one for Tiamat. Wait, they might show up in the module later. Who knows? I'm not going to be nearly as mean as the GM from the Dungeons and Dragons show and have you all fight Tiamat in the first episode.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Zed wouldn't know what to do. Zed would just be so excited.
Yeah, let's do it. Knuckle Crack gets owned immediately.
No, he'd be very scared at first, and then he would try to get an autograph.
From the Queen of Evil Dragons?
Yep.
Hell yeah, you know what that would sell for online?
A lot.
For sure.
She doesn't do a whole lot of signatures.
It's true, it's true.
Okay, Carrington, I'm going to give up on my quest to try to make a token.
Alright, you're gonna let me make it for you?
Yeah.
Love it. Alright, cool. So do we want to do some kind of like hooded figure or something?
Well, you can't get into my D&D Beyond, can you? No, of course
No,
not.
sure can't. Well...
Yeah, so whatever.
Well, hang on. Please hold while I bring up campaigns. Alright, yep, this is mine. View campaign.
Wait, I can share this. How do I do that?
Let's see here. If I go here, I click on your image. It looks like it won't let me copy the image that you have selected, though.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Where would I put this, though? So it says, there's a thing under it says share, so I said, okay, share link generated, but that's going to share my page. That's probably not going to help you.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to do the same thing.
But I'm just trying to figure out where would I put it.
Can I open this? Yeah, unfortunately it's just not letting me. What's Underdark mode mean? Oh, let's not do that anymore. It
Because
makes
I have
everything.
a cool portrait of D&D Beyond, but I can't get it to you, so...
Yeah, that's okay. We'll just use this for now. It's fine.
Yeah.
If you're
Whatever.
able to change your color.
Yeah, if I could figure it out.
All right, so I typed in cleric, and we can if you want to zoom in a little bit, BGX mage. I like it says you're a cleric of some kind. So there's this guy who looks very he looks very.
Oh,
very
there we
nice.
go. Who put that?
I did.
Look in, this guy?
Yeah.
That somebody just posted in Steam?
In what?
I must exit.
I
Fucking-
took a screenshot. It's in Stream Team.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The token.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I definitely like the energy that.
Ooh, I
From
like
the other
it. I
token.
like it. Opening this. All right.
It's gonna be small,
All
but
right.
good thing we're usually tiny on this map.
Yep.
But you're always tiny. You're a kobold.
Haha! I
This
got
is
him.
true.
Oh!
I am.
You're gonna run away from everything.
I mean,
am a
don't you
small
have an
boy.
ability called like grovel or something?
Yep, I get to grovel before the dragons, giving advantage to those around me.
I just love it.
It's gonna be great.
I'm looking forward to it.
And if Zed can figure out how to fight, we've also got pack tactics.
I'm a big fan of pack tactics.
So we're gonna have. It's gonna. Yep. This is. I'm
Gigantic.
So I'm into the story. Like that is where we are with our character today.
All right, so we're putting this here.
Why?
I like
Why
the
is
energy.
it breaking?
Huh?
Why was it breaking the map? That was weird.
Oh, you mean the red?
Yeah.
It's got a bunch of like black on it, and so it's trying to find the. So it's trying to cover it up with the background.
It's green screening, isn't it?
Yep, sure is, because black's the color. It looks cool like this though, with like just a little bit of red on there. That'll
That
be
is pretty
neat.
tight.
Yeah, unintentionally cool. We'll take it. All right, let's go ahead and go back and assign this token to. Is it this one? No. Ah, found it. Use this selected token. Upload this thing. All right. We're going to change this to Mordock. Right? Also, AKA just Doc.
Yeah, Mordoc's fine.
I like the field of heroes that I was able to find. That's got this great music. Roll20 has some really great sounds that you can use in the background. Also, that I like to help evoke a theme. So real quick, Mordock. Okay, click this. Okay. 1 second here. And your hit points, Mordock. Total.
9.
9. You have the same as Zed. And what's your AC?
18.
Yours is not the same as Zed.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. 15's a pretty good number.
It
It's
is.
a fair number.
Yeah. It is definitely a fair number. Yep. So we've now created Mordock's token. So there's Mordock. And one of the things we're gonna do.
Show that health bar to me.
Oh yeah. Well, that is definitely one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna show that. We're also going to because of BGX Mage is our camera person. I'm gonna go ahead and assign so that you can edit and control this particular character. So there you go. So you should be able to see Mordock now. Yep. And now you'll be able to see them through their eyes. And this is important. We also need to edit Zed real quick. Because Zed has night vision. And that's
Zed has
important. Dark vision,
Zed
yes.
has dark vision.
How far can you see? Is it 120?
60.
Is it 60? Oh. Okay. 60 feet. I'm not going to do a night vision. Well, it'll be a dimming effect. Actually, no. Yours is nocturnal. There you go. Which won't affect on this page because there's no effect like that. But if there was, you'd be able to see stuff. All right. How are the other characters coming along?
I am pretty much done. I haven't done backstory or anything like that yet.
No problem. I definitely want to. We've talked about Zed's backstory, which I'm going to drop everyone, but because theirs is going to be a secret one. If anyone else has a secret one, we can do the same thing. Actually, maybe we will do that. I'm going to drop everyone else into stream secrets, and we're going to talk about Zed's real quick.
Okay.
All right, so this is going to be on the stream so that those listening at home can know what Zed's big secret is. We were talking about this before the stream started. Really liked the idea. Usually you're so good with running with this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool. So again, this is the other players will not know this unless they're watching, in which case I'm sure they'll be nice. But what is Zed's big secret going to be?
So Zed wants to be a dragon when he grows up, and that is because once upon a time in a previous life, back life. Anyways, when he was a dragon, and Bahamut did him dirty because I did something dirty. We haven't figured that out yet. And has trapped my body inside this beautiful, cute little kobold. And
Sure.
my memories of it are so dark and dim that I don't know what or why or how. But if I'm able to put the pieces of the puzzle together and reveal and remember and like unlock those memories over the course of this campaign, I will get restored and indeed become the dragon that Zed so desperately wants to become.
All right, so I'm going to drop this into your notes. So let's go ahead and drop it into the BGX Mage Journal. So this is the information.
In fact, I left you a title called Secrets.
Yep. So there, I've just saved it. That is the information.
Perfect.
So Zed has a secret, which we may pull back in. So I'm going to pull everyone else back up, but that's the secret. Don't tell anyone. Hey everyone, we're back.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Hello.
So let's talk about. So we've got a little bit, like I said, we have a bit of a secret background for Zed, which they may share later. They may not. Up to them. Let's talk real quick with Mordok, and we'll jump back in. Is Mordok there? Maybe?
1 second.
No problem.
And a mouthful of crackers.
These things
You did
happen.
not want to hear. You did not want to hear that.
Munch, 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 munch. All right, I'm going to pull everyone down into secret, so it'll just be Mordok and I. All right, so there are some backgrounds that it suggests in the game, and I think they're really good for kind of tying everyone to that. So, a couple of ones that I have that we could do. I think the most interesting one is: do you want your character to feel? Do you want your character to have kind of this dark backstory? Is that what you're kind of going for, or not?
Well, my thoughts were because I have not only am I a cleric, so I have to pick my god. Okay, I also have to pick my angel. Okay, and I was going to be kind of a jerk and say that my angel was Saint Markovia.
Sure.
Because I'm from Barovia, dude.
Or here's another option. Up to you if you want to do that. Or here's another interesting one. And obviously, like, work with your players when you're trying to build and talking to those listening at home.
Yeah.
Whenever you're trying to build those, always try and take into account what the players want to do, because obviously it's their fun is paramount. But also try to help massage some of those ideas into it. So here's an idea, just to pitch it to you. What about Zariel as your angel? The Archduke of Hell. And
That'd be cool.
The reason why is you and your family members were members of the Cult of the Dragon until your rivals in the cult tried to wipe you out. Though they slaughtered your kin, you survived, but they think you're dead. Now is the chance for vengeance. Your hit list contains 3 names: a human cultist named Frula Mondath, a half-orc named Bogluck, and a half-dragon named Resmir. And you have arrived in Greenness, knowing that knowing it's next on the cult's list of targets. What would you feel about that?
So I'm an ex-cultist.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I want you to start off as evil. I think I always want, this campaign really speaks to it. It's always good to have like big, pardon my language, big damn heroes, kind of like Firefly. Morally gray, absolutely. But I don't think that evil, maybe like a lawful neutral kind of thing, or a chaotic
Lawful
neutral.
neutral's perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
lawful neutral's fine.
Yeah, because Azariel is lawful evil. So maybe you
Right.
lean towards that. Maybe your character will soften up and have have some good character growth. There's definitely some good examples of that.
I'm not sure I want to be an ex-cultist though, but I understand the story hook, and that's fine.
So of the dragon. So here's my thought: is your character was a cult of the dragon, and then you almost died. Zariel was like, "Hey, we need to keep Tiamat here on Avernus, and stuff's going on. Don't worry about why I brought you back."
Okay, I can deal with that.
Okay, cool.
And then taking the haunted one as a background would be a good fit then too.
It absolutely would be.
So I'm haunted by this.
You would definitely be haunted by this. However, you can also have this too if you wanted, which would be that you could take the optional feature instead of the haunted one. You could take Dragon Cult Infiltrator, since you used to be a part of the cult. What do you think? Up to you. It will give you this ability, which is you have infiltrated the ranks of the Cult of the Dragon, having spied on the organization for some time. You're familiar with the inner workings and customs. You have a second identity in the cult, enough of a facade to blend in as a simple grunt or servant.
Well, and that may help me metagaming because I've played a lot of the first part of this, the Rise of Tiamat. I haven't played all of it, but I played most of it. Or Horde of the Dragon Queen. I haven't played hardly any of Rise of Tiamat. So after we get done with the first part, I'm good. But I played a lot of this because I got eaten by a roper, for God's sakes.
Oh, spoilers.
So, yeah, spoilers. Yeah, so hey, I know there's a roper down there, but I ain't telling anybody. They get eaten.
Well, there used to be.
Yeah.
Now it's something else.
I'm hoping you change some stuff.
Don't you worry, I will. You'll be like, no, I remember this, and then it'll be like, oh wait,
like,
no,
wait
you
a minute,
don't.
there's supposed to be a roper down there. Damn it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna edit this. So we're gonna add.
Infiltrator's cool. I'll go there.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna add this, and you can add it into your backstory. But you're coming to Greenest to stop to figure out what the cult's going on because you have an axe to grind. And I'm gonna put in here that your let me get rid of the bold here. So your family was wiped out by the cult, and you were left for dead. Zariel, Archduke of Avernus.
She's first layer of hell, right?
Yep, which is where Tiamat is being kept. Zariel, Archduke of Avernus, struck a deal with you.
You have it on a warlock, because that would be perfect for a warlock.
Cleric's so much fun, though.
Yes, I love clerics.
You could do the necrotic thing.
No, I can't.
You can't?
Oh no, I can do necrotic damage, yeah, but no raising of the dead.
It's true. Struck a deal with you for. Do you want to do it for your soul?
Sure.
For your soul. You.
That makes me very invested.
Yeah. You are hell-bent. You see what I did there?
Yeah, I see.
Vengeance.
Which would make me a little reckless.
The cult. Alright. So we will put that in the journal. And one of the things that I can do with their journals as well is I can put down notes that are only visible to me if I want to try and hit different story parts. And this is very important because I want to make sure that we're integrating the backstories of the characters as we're building the story to it, because it will drive them. Now we have a very strong tie to this. So.
Well, I mean, the whole module's a railroad, which is fine. I'm hoping that you let us go some sidetracks when we're on the road.
I'm going to try and pull in some stuff from a lot of things. One of the things that is a great... I think that there is a really good thing here. One, I think Horde of the Dragon Queen, Rise of Tiamat, it is a bit linear. Railroad's a bit strong. But yes, it is very linear. You go from A to B to C to D. That being said, I'm going to try and pull in some things from Storm King's Thunder, because Storm King's Thunder is wonderful for this module because it offers you so many different places that you can go. And the module itself is just kind of meh. It's good, but it opens up too much. So I'm going to try and flush some areas out and allow the players to do a lot of different things. So with that,
well, because we're going to be on the road from what, Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep, right?
Well, let's get to that part later. We'll
yeah, so there's lots of side tracks we can do there.
For sure.
All right, that was so boring.
Like I said, I want to try and fix that, or at least make it shorter, because I think that you were right. On the road is a little bit too long. All right, we'll pull everyone up, Al.
Okay.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. Has anyone else finished their character?
Yeah. I also have a name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What is it?
It is Korasche. Korasche.
Oh my gosh. Can you type that into Roll20 chat?
I absolutely can.
Love it. And do you have like a virtue name or anything?
No, not as of yet.
Oh, that's a good one.
I've got a secret weapon for proper nouns.
I like it. Are you gonna have a surname or anything?
I will at some point.
Okay.
I
so
think
we'll
that's
start with
gonna
we'll
be
start with
something
that.
like a plot development thing to be revealed later.
Sounds good. Let me change your nick. Let's change the name. The name will now be Korasche. All right, and oops. And you are a sorcerer, right?
Yes.
Boom. There it is.
Love it.
All right, and what do you want to use for your token?
Well, I will be a red tiefling. Like a really deep red with a slight silvery sheen.
Nice.
My draconic bloodline gives me like small dragon scales with the color of my ancestral
dragon.
Yeah. So probably like a really deep maroon or somewhere between a blood red and a maroon.
This is a really good one that I really like here. So this is from a very, very good part in Rime of the Frost Maiden. Which we're going to blow this up a little bit.
I'm here for it.
What do you think?
I am here for it.
All right, excellent. All right, so we're going to make that small. And set it right here. Why, thank you. Whoever stopped by and wished me a happy birthday. Today is my birthday. What else did I want to do? Yeah, it is. Yeah. I turned
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I turned 30 again this year. Yep. I've done that for the last 5 years. Why not? Maybe when I turn 40, I'll actually turn 40. I haven't decided yet. Age is just a number. Age is what you make of it.
You got plenty of time to get there. You're only 30.
Exactly, right? All right, so let me go ahead and, as I mentioned, edit this token. Hello, CJ. Thanks for stopping by. All right, so let's jump in here. So we're going to go ahead and use this as the selected token. We're going to name this here. Save that, and give this here. All right. And
So, Carrington, you have to give them the line I always give them when they ask how old I am. It's like, well, I'm old enough to know better, but young enough to do it anyway.
Yeah, there you go. Put that on a t-shirt or a bumper sticker. All right, and hit points here. We're going to go ahead and add armor class. What is your armor class, Korasche?
14.
14. That's a good one. What's your hit points?
8.
That's not a good one.
No. No, it is
Alright.
not.
Alright, we can do that. Save. And then we will go ahead, as I mentioned previous, and we're going to go ahead and save. We're going to give Korash... we're going to allow Zed to see Korash's stuff. That way, on camera, if they go off on their own, we can still see what it is that they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Alright, and saved. There we go. But still need to be able to see these things. There we go. Alright, cool. One Korash. Alright, let's go ahead and drop everyone down real quick and continue and talk with Korash. And then we'll talk with Mordok, and then we'll probably actually take a quick break, and then we'll go from there. Alright, let's talk about your backstory real quick.
Absolutely.
So one of the things I want to try to do is tie everyone's backstory to Greenest, which is one of the cities here. So we have a couple of options here. You're a sorcerer.
Right. As a background, I picked courtier.
Mm-hmm.
So your knowledge of how bureaucracies function lets you gain access to the records and inner workings of any noble court or government you encounter. You know who the movers and shakers are, whom to go to for the favors you seek, and what the current intrigues of interest in the group are. Also, my alignment's lawful evil.
Lawful evil, huh?
Yes.
Okay. And so I normally like, as I mentioned, as I was talking with Mordok, I usually don't allow evil because it usually ends up with problems. If you want to try it, we can.
So in the lawful evil, I'm kind of tying it into my background, not necessarily being outright bad, but kind of self-centered as far as making sure that I reach the goals that I have set above sacrificing for things that are trivial, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So not necessarily just being like an outright bad person,
Sure.
but like being very dead set on my goals and moving towards those ends.
Do you want to be like? There's a bunch of different options here. We could have you. There are a lot of different people we could tie to. One of them, we could do something where your father was maybe a dragon slayer, or your father was perhaps a cultist, or maybe just tying yourself to the town of Greenest. So your character is usually supposed to be around like courts and whatnot, right?
Right.
So maybe you're the grandchild of a renowned dragon slayer.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I don't hate that at all.
Okay, so then let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and open up your character sheet, or not your character sheet, your journal. And in that, we're going to go ahead and drop in this. Being the grandchild of a renowned dragon slayer is usually a good way to impress people. But last week, a gang of ruffians attacked you. You barely escaped with your life, but as you fled, the ruffians told you that the cult of the dragon never forgets and always avenges. You're hoping to lie low in the sleepy little town called Greenest until this blows over. So what about this as far as your backstory as well? Oops. Trying to delete stuff.
The Cult of the Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the name of it? The Cult of the Dragon.
Cult of the Dragon. They're the ones that are the evil ones. So, I think that you're used to. Let me look at a map real quick, because I want to see where your character's from. Because I imagine that your character is not originally from Greenest, and that Greenest is just kind of a, this is where I need to be because I need to lay low. Let's see here. It's the closest big city. So either you could be from maybe Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
That's the biggest city.
Why can't I spell ruffians?
I mean, I've got it in your journal real quick. So like I've put it in there. In Baldur's Gate. It's either that or, like I said, or El Terrell, which is kind of a holy city. But if you're evil, then probably Baldur's Gate. I'm gonna say that your family was probably a patriarch. They're kind of the ruling class of Baldur's Gate. So you're a noble, but you're used to kind of the court life, right?
Yeah.
Living off of granddad's money.
Yeah, give me just a second. I have suggested character traits that I chose.
Sure.
I just have to find them again.
No problem.
Character details, alignment, personality. I'm full of witty aphorisms and have a proverb for every occasion. Aspirations, I work hard to be the best there is at my craft. Bonds, I'll get revenge on the evil forces that destroyed my place of business and ruined my livelihood. I figured I play with that as far as the reason that I'm not still in the court and that I'm wandering.
Gotcha.
And then I'm never satisfied with what I have. I always want more.
If you want you can update your journal with those two if you have. It's in the in Roll20, yeah. I just added in there that you used to live in Baldur's Gate as a patriarch son, living off of granddad's money, and you earned that he earned as a dragon slayer and as an adventurer. So this would probably be your first adventure. You've kind of you used to visit this place a long time ago, Greenest, because it is quite a ways away from where you are used to. It's about, let's see how many miles it is. It is, in fact, about 500 miles away.
Ooh, that is a trip.
Yep, it's a trip. So you would have traveled from Baldur's Gate to El Terrell, and then south to Berdusk, and then even further south to get to Greenest by the safest way would have taken you 647. So you're probably tired by the time you get here.
Yeah. Did you watch Game of Thrones by any chance?
Yeah, I have watched some Game of Thrones, some games and some Thrones.
What was the eunuch's name? The bald guy.
Are you talking about Varys?
Varys. Yeah, I'm thinking kind of Varys. In that he's a little bit smarmy and a little bit like on a surface level. Not somebody that you'd necessarily want to hang around with, but on the like underneath, he's got some altruistic tendencies, but definitely still focused on improving his position.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I like it. Cool. I think I'm really interested to see how the direction we take this character. So
I am excited.
Alrighty. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and bring everyone back in, and we'll continue with Patron.
Absolutely.
All right, Brad, are you ready?
Oh, maybe. Sure. Yeah. Let's do this.
All right. Cool. All right, we're gonna talk with Brad, and then we'll take a 10-minute break. We'll come back and we'll start with how everyone gets into this thing. We'll do our first couple of encounters, and we'll go from there. All right, so tell us a little bit. As I was mentioning to Jabril and to all of the players, I want to try and tie everyone to the campaign. So there are some suggested ideas that it has to kind of tie everyone to the campaign that I want to try and go. But tell us a little bit about Patron. Give us an idea of Patron Purple Heart.
I see you've already saw that I have changed my name
Aha!
to Patrick.
I did.
All right. So I don't have it hammered out yet, but
This is what
so-
session 0 is for.
exactly. So Bahamut likes to take human form a lot, right?
Mhm.
What are the birds that fly around Bahamut?
They're all gold dragons.
But aren't they shapeshifting
Canaries.
into birds?
Yeah.
Canaries. Okay. So Patron Purple Heart, for my background, I have chosen Dragon Scholar.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have Patron be from a long line of mountain dwarf Purple Hearts who study dragons. Patron's grandfather once met Bahamut
Oh wow.
and his flying little birdies.
That's fantastic. I
So
like that.
the family like totem, like the family
Mhm.
like crest, is a wooden canary.
Okay.
And then I want Patron to be not super obvious he is a druid. He's a dwarf after all who loved the stone, the rocks, the metals, despite
the earth.
druid
The earth.
traditions. Yep, the earth in all its glory and the creation of things. I chose to change the optional proficiencies. I chose to get rid of my normal dwarven proficiency for woodcarver's tools.
Okay.
I will be making little purple-hearted canaries to give out
I
to
like it.
people.
So what do you? So there's a couple of different options that we could have for your character. One, as far as to like tie them to the campaign, because I do like some of the suggestions. What if there's a couple of options. One, something that could rock the your something that could rock your entire thing. Maybe your father confessed to being involved in a cult. If you don't like that, maybe you have a childhood friend that has gone missing. Or perhaps you have maybe you've received urgent word from a good friend of yours. Then which of these things do you think sounds most interesting?
I imagine that Patron, with the things I'm thinking about for him, either the friend could possibly be part of Patron's like grandfather's group that technically follow Bahamut, but in a more natural way,
Sure.
not in a super religious way, or a word from a colleague who has heard about some doings with dragons that would intrigue Patron, because I do have him being a scholar on the dragon.
What if we did for your character? What if we did two of them? What if we added in also? Here's another option too. Is we could have someone who is a friend and a mentor to you, that asks you to travel to a location, in search of rumors of increasing dragon activity. What do you think about that one?
I'm down with that one.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do this one. So Onthar Froom is a person. He is a crusading warrior and a champion of good. He is your friend and mentor. He has asked for you to travel to Greenest in search of increasing dragon activity. He doesn't quite understand he always kind of teased you because you are kind of an anomaly when it comes to being a dwarf. You don't see a lot of dwarven druids, but he always said, a good steel and a good iron at my side is all I need, along with a good ale and good company. But he always welcomed you and always made you feel welcome, even though sometimes he would give you some good-natured teasing. What do you think about that?
I think I'm down with that, although I would like to so I'm thinking slightly less traditional druid. Like I might carry a battle axe that has metal on it.
Oh,
and
that's
everything.
fine.
Yeah, things along that nature. My armor might be a little metal because, like, I'm
You
thinking
might have bits and pieces of it. Yeah.
I'm imagining that I would fashion my armor in such a way as it kind of looks like a little bit dragon scaly,
Mhm.
because fascination with dragons. And then when I transform, the patterns kind of inflect on the fur or whatever I'm transforming into.
Okay.
Not like changes the actual animal's stats, but aesthetically.
Gotcha. Seeing if there's anything here. All right, excellent. So you've been asked to travel to Greenest, as I mentioned. I like the idea for your character of having. I'm also going to mention that in here that you have like incorporated your pieces of metal.
What at proficiency in medium, what armor can I even use?
I think you can get up to a breastplate.
Yeah, I think that's too expensive technically.
Sure.
Yeah, it's 400 gold pieces. That's too expensive. I can't use that for
chain
starting
shirt?
equipment up to 100. Chain shirt?
I
It's
think
true.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, chain shirt works.
Okay.
I think that's close enough for now until I can get something like scale mail or something.
Sure. Seeing if there are any other things that we want to try and tie anything here. Do you want your character to be from Greenest?
What? So I won't lie, I'm not super big on the lore of this in the Forgotten Realms,
That's
right?
okay. Greenest is a small town that exists in the south below Baldur's Gate. So it's just a small, sleepy little town.
Is it near any mountainous or heavily wooded areas?
It is near like wooded areas, yeah. It's not too far from the wood of sharp teeth, but there are dwarves and humans and whatnot that live here. So you're kind of like Greenest is halfway between a large wooded area, which is about 200 miles away, and 300 miles away is the nearest like giant mountains. Actually, about 150 to the south, 140. And about 200 to a giant forest. But there's like wooded areas in the surrounding area.
Okay, that should work for me.
Cool. All right. Like this area is mostly just green fields and is big farmland. But there are some places that are a little bit closer to nature. And if you would have gone up north to train in El Terrell, you would be very close. There are some woods surrounding that area that are sacred to El Terrell. So
that works for me then.
Maybe you spent a lot of time between Greenest and El Terrell. If you want, this is something that can happen. Maybe an orc raid also drove your family from here, and Greenest is your home. What do you think about that? Yay or nay?
Nay on that.
Nay.
We can just be migratory as a people.
That's fine.
We've just settled here. My grandfather, I would like to say, how about my grandfather's whereabouts is unknown, because dwarves, we live a long time.
Sure.
It's assumed he went off on a dragon journey and then hasn't returned.
So that's one thing that you can note in your game master notes are if they say something like the grandfather has never returned, his whereabouts are unknown, so on and so forth. That can be a really thing here. So that is a really good way to help. You can kind of plant some seeds along the way and maybe give some clues here and there throughout the campaign, but it's not something you have to resolve today. But it is something when you're reviewing your characters that you can work on. So
sounds good to me.
Awesome. All right, so we've got that. Let's go ahead and figure out. Do you just want me to use one of the Roll20? Or do you have a token in mind?
I don't have a token in mind yet, but I will find one.
No problem. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and find one, at least for the time being, under our player tokens. So I'm just kind of type in dwarf. We're going to try and find one of the ones that is the most nature-y looking dwarf. Oh, no, that's a druid. Is your character's male, right?
Yes.
Okay. How about this guy? What do you think about this guy? Let me select and blow it up. You can see it on either the stream or on your screen, yeah? What do you think about that
guy
guy?
works for now.
Alright, cool. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and, again, select this here. And edit. Use selected token. Alright. And then, of course, add BGX Mage to here, so that BGX Mage is our camera person, so that way when we're running stuff in Roll20, it'll be much easier for them to see everything. So we have that. We'll go ahead and shrink this down. You'll have dark vision, will you not?
I will have dark vision.
Okay. Alright, let's edit this. How many, so how many hit points does your character have?
I start off with 11.
Wow, you have the most in the entire party.
Tank, baby.
Everybody wants to be the tank. Alright, so what is your HP?
That was my HP.
Oh, sorry, your AC, yeah.
15.
Okay, and this represents... boom. Boom. C and C and save. Alright, so there we are. So that is our party now.
You can just use my first name, so because I noticed in the last campaign using the full name like covered up other people's stuff too much.
Oh yeah, we can just do patron then. Alrighty, excellent. So that will be that. There we go. Alright, that will be our party. So we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. We'll take a few minutes, refill our drinks, come back, and we will begin our campaign of Tyranny of Dragons. So we will see everyone very soon, and we will go from there. Look forward to seeing you all soon. Hello everyone, Carrington here from Open Heart Games. We have just concluded the majority of our Session 0 for Tyranny of Dragons, which is the first module that was put out in collaboration with Kobold Press for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Why are we doing this one? One, because there's a lot of great lore and story, and this one is used as the backdrop for a lot of the things that are happening in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and have connected back to the same story. So it is a very important one, and it is a very good story. So that being said, we have just concluded in the construction of our characters. If you've not watched that video, or that part of the video, it will be available on Twitch and then later on YouTube. So let's go ahead and meet our party, starting with our sorcerer.
My name's Jabril. My character will go by, or my character's name is Korash. He's a tiefling sorcerer, and I'm looking forward to playing a class I've never played in a very familiar, charismatic setting.
All right, excellent. And our cleric.
Hi, my name's Dave. I'll be playing Mordok, our Grave Cleric, which I have an affinity for clerics. I've not played a Grave Cleric. They sounded really cool. So I'm kind of that guy that escorts people from life to death and back if they happen to come back. So, like I said, I enjoy playing clerics. I have played parts of this before, so there will be points where I just kind of say, I can't help you guys, but Carrington will change it enough. And hopefully it's not a...
Fade into the background, right?
I'm going to fade into the background, but, yeah, hopefully Carrington will change it enough that won't be a big issue. Because I know he always changes stuff up.
Yeah, I'll just make it different. Why not?
Yeah.
All right, and we have a druid as well.
Hello, my name is Brad. I will be playing Patron Purpleheart, our unconventional dwarven druid for this campaign.
Yeah, and that is definitely an unconventional build, which I'm excited to see how it turns out, and what kind of interesting things that your character's going to turn into. So, and then we have Zed, our monk.
Yeah, we got Zed. I'm BGX Mage. I'm in chat and on Twitter. I will be bringing Zed to life. Zed is an adorable little kobold who all he wants is to be a dragon when he grows up. Yep. And so I guess classes are important. Zed during his travels he has sought refuge in the monasteries, so he's picked up a lot of lessons and would consider himself a monk at this point, based off of how much learning he's done. But he loves dragons, and he's looking forward to this.
Excellent. And there's a little picture of Zed. He's adorable. Mordok, intimidating. Korash, cold and warm at the same time. And Patron. It's like icy hot, right? It's gonna be your nickname. Welcome to it. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into the into this. So, Tyranny of Dragons. So, let me get one drink of water as we begin. For whatever reason, each member of this party has been brought together, and they are heading towards Greenest. For the past several days, you have been traveling the road that winds lazily along the rolling grasslands of the Greenest. Sundown is fast approaching when you top a rise and see the town of Greenest just a few short miles away. Each of you has had your reasons for joining this. Maybe some of them are your own, but you have decided to all travel together. Have any of you shared anything about the reason why you are traveling with the rest of the party at this time?
Not as of yet.
Not yet. Love it. All right. So you can see the town of Greenest just a few short miles away. But instead of a pleasant, welcoming town as you expected, you can see columns of black smoke rising from burning buildings. Running figures that are little more than dots in the distance. A dark, winged shape wheeling low over the peak that rises above the center of the town. Greenest is under attack by a dragon.
Oh. A dragon?
I'm going to go ahead and show you all this.
I prepared the wrong spells for this.
One dragon.
I didn't prepare any.
I have no spells I can prepare for a dragon at first level.
What?
Except that slay
No
dragon.
one's ready for a dragon at first level?
Well, I didn't prepare my slay dragon spell.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Do you need to take a long rest?
Yeah, can we have a
Lucky
long
for
rest so I can
you.
take that spell?
Lucky for you, I have that on hand.
Nice. Look at that beautiful, beautiful
Oh, that's
dragon.
nice. Oh, okay. We already have, it's okay. We've already got one.
I told him we already got one.
We already got one.
Nice. All right. So that is how you've entered this campaign suddenly. There we are. So as you arrive, let's see here. So all of you are rushing to the aid of this
Oh, yeah.
of this place? Okay, excellent.
I
So
mean, there's a dragon. I have to go see one for realsies now.
for realsies.
I've spent so long learning about them. In fact, let me tell you a little fact about them. The name dragon is derived from the Latin word draconum, which means huge serpent.
Oh, great!
So
Are we gonna get dragon trivia for the next 15 levels?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna spoil right now that I chose Dragon Scholar as my background. So yes, you're getting Dragon trivia.
Oh, a fellow scholar?
Dragons on the left of me,
Excellent. Oh
Drake's
my
on the right. Here I am stuck in the middle with you.
With you, yeah.
Excellent. My name's
5
Zed.
minutes. Character, we're not even 5 minutes in and we're off the rails.
Oh, I love it. So the two of you are like talking about this as you're kind of running into the town.
Oh, you better believe I'm whipping out a notepad. First off, I think this is required.
I have a diary. Oh, I keep all sorts of facts about dragons in them. I just love them so much. I want to be one when I grow up.
All right, Carrington, can I tell what type of dragon it is?
It's a blue dragon.
Probably.
I mean, we
Yeah,
can tell
already-
from the photo, but like,
You
I
already
mean-
said it was blue.
It is in fact a blue dragon.
Oh, blue dragons. Those are very, very, very scary.
I have a point of order question. Do we have any weapons?
Yeah,
Or
you
are
have
we
all
just
of your
like-
you have all of your starting stuff.
I should have probably clicked that button. Don't mind me
Appears
being a rookie.
you gotta-
appears
now you gotta play
naked.
catch up real quick.
This
I
isn't-
show up. You have been traveling with a very naked red tiefling so far.
and an even more like you're able to change an even like brighter shade of red.
just
As
imagine-
you're more embarrassed.
So
Just imagine-
actually, yeah, go ahead.
I just imagine this tiefling running down the dirt path trying to put pants on. hopping like one leg into one hole.
This is great.
I'm imagining a tiefling running into danger, stark nude, as if Jack Sparrow, like, you know, that
Yeah.
style of run.
Yes,
It's
but,
like,
you
what
know,
happened to you?
Yep, tastefully though. Tastefully, no one can see anything. Everything's censored.
Gentlemen, just 2 seconds.
All right, this will be fun. All right, so, without warning, okay, without warning, 5 humans dash out in front of you.
Okay, technical difficulties. I have a black screen and just my icon.
Oh, it's probably because you can't see.
Why not?
Because you don't
Do
have
you have dark vision?
Of course I do.
Oh,
Of course.
does everyone have dark
yeah.
vision?
Also, I have dark vision.
I do.
Oh my goodness, the dark vision party.
You
Alright.
had.
Hey, man.
Oh, hey, there we go.
You banned Twilight Cleric, so everyone had to pick Dark Vision.
That's right.
One time. All right, and then
This is your
Patron
beta- this
also
is your,
has.
This is your meta testing group. I mean, beta testing group.
You're not wrong. All right, I need to change one thing about yours. Yours is dimming, starting at 5 feet. There we go. Okay.
Mine's 60. Mine's
Did you
60 feet.
also pick Draconic
Yeah,
Scholar
I got
as
it.
your
I got
background?
everything here.
did
So
you
everyone can
give-
see.
I can't.
You're right. You can't.
Brad, yes, Zed is also a dragon scholar.
That is amazing.
All right.
It fits him very, very, very perfectly.
There you go.
Fantastic.
All right. So all of a sudden, all these people are run out of in front of you. Go ahead and put yourselves how you want to be, as these people run out. We're gonna say that they're coming around this corner.
Okay, weapon, do they have? Yeah, me and... keep
They
the
have a
squishies in the
weapon.
back.
They have a weapon. So let me give you the entire thing. So that's where everyone's going to be. All right. Without
Yeah.
warning, 5 humans dash out from between 2 buildings. And actually, let's do it this way. Let's move everyone back just a little bit. And I'm going to have them come out. Whoops. Sorry about that. There we go. I'm going to have all of these people come from over here. That will probably be better. So they dash out in front of you, kind of like this. A limping man, so that's this person right here, has these people here. Carrying three young children race across the street into more shadows. So they're going to be over here. The woman turns around and has a broken shield and spear. Turns back to face the direction from whence they came. And this is when 7 kobolds stream...
Oh, kobolds.
Yep.
Hi, friends.
Yeah, I would look at Zed and be like, friends of yours?
Maybe.
You guys have a conversation.
So 7 kobolds come streaming out from here.
They,
Oh, they're so cute.
Yep.
So the
Not as
humans
cute
look like
as
they're
Zed.
running from...
Stream out from the
kobold?
alley on the heels of this and fan around the woman who looks determined to delay them for as long as possible. Alright, so let's set this scene a little bit better. So these people are gonna run over to here, and that's where they'll end up. And these folks are trying to surround her.
Alright, so those 4 are running away and the kobolds are trying to surround this woman.
Mm-hmm. About like that.
Oh, okay.
Probably like that. There we go.
Oh, like an opportunity attack?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that's way too close to you, isn't it? We'll just move them up a little bit. Sorry, my mistake. Yeah, so we'll say that they're like this, trying to surround her.
Are we rolling initiative?
Absolutely correct. Let me also throw some. Let me throw some in the background. Some good things. So one we're gonna have in the background. We're gonna have some red dragon, flying around, burning things.
Blue dragon.
Yeah, well, that's the sound. Blue dragon flying around, burning stuff. Also the sound of a burning village. And there's a battle going on in the background as well.
Mine was a natural 20. I didn't realize that I'd already rolled.
Alright, and...
Do I not
Yes, how
have
does
my tokens?
So, yeah, so I'd have to have my token selected to do this in D&D Beyond?
I believe
yeah,
so.
so you, yep, so you click on your character, on the map, then you go over to roll 20, click on initiative, it'll roll. Character doesn't have the turnover up yet, so we don't know if they're actually in yet or not.
Oh, that's why. Okay, never mind.
And so you have to do a little editing, like,
Give me just a moment here.
Oh, and how did you say I have to fix... Yeah, I didn't fix this roll with advantage. How do you get there?
click on the D&D Beyond,
Do I need to fix
or the
anyone?
Beyond, click on the
I
Beyond.
see it.
yeah,
I
you'll-
see it. I got it.
I added my own.
Oh, look at
Had
you.
an itch. Alright, so...
I can edit. Use me. I can reorder.
do I need to edit? Oh, you can edit?
Yeah, apparently I can.
Yeah, I can edit my own.
Oh, I can edit the play. Oh, because you gave me permissions to control
Gotcha.
them.
Cool, good to know that y'all can. Yeah, let me know when everyone's correct. And I'll go ahead and descend it. Put it in descending.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay.
Alright.
Good to go.
Hitting descending
rolled-
again.
I
Hey, look
rolled
at that.
Bad.
Huh?
I rolled badly.
Korash. What do you want to
These guys look wholly hostile, correct?
do? They look hostile towards this person. Oh yeah, I need to change the color. I'm gonna change mine to... Oh, what if I made it black? Would it look cool? Yeah, let's do that. That way it catches the green screen. How cool is that?
For us, it doesn't show the green screen.
Oh, I mean, if you look on Twitch.
You have to. Yeah, but that takes me away from them.
No, that's fine. Okay, I'll use black if that's all right. All right, so that's where this person seems to be, and just I know that they are in fact red, but I'm gonna go ahead and edit them. Korash, it is your turn. I'm going to make them. I'm gonna tint them green so that you all know that they're an ally.
I'm gonna step right there. Oh, I didn't. Give me just a second. I need to equip my fighty stick thing.
My fighty stick thing.
Quarterstaff and a dagger. So, I have a feat called two-weapon fighting, or a ability called two-weapon fighting. I just have to figure out exactly
You do?
what that does. Yeah.
Everybody, I do believe, starts with the two-weapon fighting condition, which allows you just to use two one-handed weapons.
Yeah. Oh, so I can't have both of them running at the same time. That's fine. I'm gonna.
No, you can attack with the second. If you have two weapons, you can attack with the second one as a. I do believe it's a bonus action, right?
I get one attack per action, is what it says. Bonus action.
Yeah, you should only be getting one attack.
When you take the attack action, attack with a light melee weapon you're holding in one hand. Yeah, but my issue is I'm using a quarterstaff. That's fine. I'm going to... Actually, I'm not going to move forward. I'm going to stay where I am and cast a cantrip called Ray of Frost.
Have you
It
heard of
should
it?
link in the chat. It didn't link in the chat. I will now link it in the chat.
No, it definitely did. You rolled a 10.
Display in VVT. How about that?
There you go.
So I
unfortunately, so a 13 is what you rolled, or no, it was a 10.
No, a 10.
A 10. So the so your Ray of Frost goes zipping past these kobolds and misses, and suddenly they are now acutely aware of your presence.
Sweet.
Yep. So this one is going to do what? Oh no, we're not gonna do that. He's a wizard. He is going to do what he had planned on doing, which is to use which, by the way, real quick, kobolds. For those of you who didn't see, these kobolds, in fact, so that everyone listening at home knows, they're not adorable.
They're ugly.
They're not adorable like Zed.
They
Zed,
remind me of the. They
adorable.
remind me of my bully. They remind me of the bullies that used to bully me when I was little.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what do you mean when you were little?
No, we're getting there already. All right. All right. So this
So
guy is going to
yesterday.
go ahead and use his sling, and he's going to try and attack this person right here. All right. So here we go. One sling attack. Nope. Let's not do that. So it's going to be like that, huh? All right. So one of these. A 20 will in fact hit for 6 damage. As he and releases and hits this this poor person right in the back of the head, and they are knocked for a loop. All right, this next person, unhappy with the fact that you know we got hit in the back of the head, is going to use. We're actually just gonna we're gonna run up to you and try and stab you with our dagger. So it's gonna be like that today, huh? 9 damage? No, 7 damage?
Yeah, I'm down to 1 hit point, ladies and gents.
Level 1's great. All right.
It's so much fun.
All right, and then this one is going to use. We're convinced that this person is in pretty rough shape, so we're gonna go ahead and run in here. And a 10 will hit, and this person will be unconscious, and they are going to be
10 hits?
Huh? 10, they're a.
10.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. They have a shield.
Or a shield. Way to
Yes.
be an ally, buddy. Way to be an ally.
Yeah. All right. So they were at 4, right? So no, they were at 2. So they've taken 8 damage previously. All right. So so this person, their armor class is actually 12. All right, and is it patron? Is that correct? Patron.
Patron.
Patron. Okay. And it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to touch my
Oh,
battle axe.
hold on. One second. Carrington, this person that we're defending, this Lennon Swift, is not in the initiative order.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, there they are. Okay, sorry. They were red. That's why I didn't see them.
No problem.
Carry on.
They up next.
All right. I'm gonna touch my battle axe and cast Shillelagh on it.
I mean, technically, yeah.
What does Shillelagh do?
Can you link the spell?
So it's just flavor me using it on my battle axe. I could technically have a club or a quarterstaff, but I just chose this.
A battle axe is the same dice, right?
The Shillelagh does the same damage no matter what you cast it with.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. I'm fine with you casting on your battle axe, and like the wood part gets extra like strong, and the the kind of the blade part gets even sharper. All right. So where are you going here? Oh, you're hitting this guy right here.
Oh yeah, the one right next to us that hit my ally.
All right. So you hit this guy in the face, and he is what do you want to do here? You want to knock his block off, or what are you thinking?
Oh, I mean, he just ran up and stabbed my traveling naked companion. I'm gonna cut his head off if I'm killing him.
I don't think you're living that down anytime soon. All right.
Unfortunately not.
All right. So what are you doing here? Are you just gonna hit him with the axe, or he's dead?
Oh yeah, I'm just cleave right through his head.
All right. You cleave right through his head. The kobold goes tumbling and just splatters. What was that?
I would say then in Draconic, I will look at all the rest of them and basically scream as loud and Draconic as I can. Harm one of us and I kill you.
All right.
So,
Can I
out
have
of
a
character,
free
real quick, does
action?
any of us not speak Draconic?
I speak it.
I speak it.
I speak it.
I'm clearly I'm a kobold.
Yeah, so we all speak Draconic. Great.
For some reason.
For some reason, we all pick that.
Carrington, my free action would simply be in Draconic to say, yeah, what he said.
I couldn't not. I
While
was
bleeding and
forced-
holding your naked body.
All right. So
Yes.
I'm going to have them attack now.
I'm forced to know Draconic. I can't not know it.
Just ignore them. I can't hear you. All right, so she's attacking. She's gonna miss, and now it's kobold time.
Ooh.
Yep. Well,
It's
guess what? So we're definitely going to use our sling at Patron. Does 20 hit?
Oof. Yeah?
All right, cool.
GM hacks.
If only I was a monk still.
This guy's gonna run up here, and he's going to well, he doesn't know about your friends. We're just slings are working, man. 18.
Wow.
Yeah?
All right, so that's 8. Mordock.
GM hacks.
Oh, we have to put the GM hacks thing in, right?
Down to 3.
GM.
definitely GMO.
Yep. We'll just turn those off.
Easy mode. I guess you could play this way if you like training wheels on your dice.
Oh man.
Thanks.
All right.
Wait, that's an option?
Thanks, Nightbot.
Thanks. All right. So it's Mordok's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move right there,
Yep. With you so far.
and then
Now they can see me. How did
I'm
you
gonna
do that?
cast. How do I do this? Oh, there we go. This.
Okay, can you link the spell?
Maybe.
Yes, click on the spell and then display in VTT.
Display. Ah. There you go.
Still didn't see it.
That work? Oh, there we go.
There it is. All right.
Blind old eyes.
Alright, so it's a cantrip. You utter a divine word, burning radiance erupts. Each creature of your choice that you see within range must succeed on a constitution saving throw.
So that would be these two
Yeah.
that are within 5 feet of me.
Good thing we're good at those.
Oh.
Yeah, you're good at those.
Thank goodness we turned off the hacks.
What's your DC? DC 13?
13, and his first roll was 6 radiant damage on it.
6.
Poof.
Yes.
Poof. Oh, I have a spell effect for that. Holy Nova! Alright, Mordok, that's you. Word of Radiance, good. Wow.
Yeah, good.
Not
Good
bad.
cantrip.
Yeah. Yeah, you just have to run in and just like hit 'em.
Yes.
Alright, so Zed.
Look at the 4 remaining, and it's like, and I yell at the kobolds. Look at what my friends are doing. You should probably just run away.
Are you gonna go fight them?
Said what I said.
Alright, so you're not gonna go fight them.
I said what I said.
Is that correct though, to assume?
Yeah, correct.
Alright. Oh, that's the wrong one. So this guy right here, there's still 4 of them. I think this one's gonna use a sling against Mordok. 18 hits though, right?
Yeah, GM hacks.
For 6. Not for a crit. For 6. And then the other one is going to try to use its sling also. Is it against Mordok? It's going to be against this NPC. Hiya.
They get TPK'd by kobolds.
12 will hit, so this person is unconscious. So I tend
Repeat
to.
session.
So one of the things, just so everyone is aware, that I tend to do is NPCs also get death saves and all of that. In the actual rules as written, they don't get death saves. I think it's probably just to kind of move things along. If they drop to 0, they just die. But I don't do that for enemies, but for NPCs, it might be important to the story. Or if I will give them death saves, so that way if the players actually hit someone that they're trying to knock out too hard, so on and so forth. But anyways, this person is now dying. Koresh.
Yes, absolutely. I have another point of order question.
Yeah.
DM, can I use both my walking / running and fly speed in the same turn?
What do you want to do?
Fly speed.
Yeah, he has
yeah,
a fly speed.
I have wings that I have yet to reveal, which is about to happen. This was not just like a right now thing. It was just a question in general for, future noodling.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I'm going to do is simply walk over here and try to club this person. No,
Sure.
I don't have to move. I have a spell that will do that for me. I'm going to step up here so I'm not casting through Patron.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to do this again.
All right, so who are we hitting? This guy?
This fella.
You hit him. Roll that beautiful damage.
Sweet, sweet.
All right, he freezes like Sub-Zero, and he's an ice statue right now. Oh, hang on a second. There you go.
Yes.
Just for you.
Thank you.
Oh, and let me drop them to 0.
I haven't revealed my wings yet, everybody. Act like I never said anything.
Yeah, you're gonna take them out from under your clothes, right?
Well, they saw them beforehand because you didn't have any clothes on.
Listen.
Got him.
I don't like that.
I will. So I will caution you. This is at least my. This is at least my approach to wings. Is if characters have wings, and they use them too often, I start giving enemies bows and nets. And they become very accurate with them. So, because it can be very frustrating when you're just like, all right, cool, there's this entire dungeon full of traps, and you're just like, neat, I fly over it, and it's like, all right, cool, well, that's stupid.
Absolutely.
It hits you anyway.
I was just gonna show off a little bit. But...
Sure. Yeah, when you're ready to, like, that'll be a fun reveal. Shh, for later. All right,
yeah.
Patron.
All right. Well, one's a frozen popsicle, so.
Yep, he is in fact one frozen popsicle. This person's also dying.
I'm gonna run up and shillelagh.
Nice.
Is a 14 good enough?
A 14 will in fact be good enough. Are you hitting this guy?
Yeah.
All right, you smash him to bits. He's dead.
And then
But then on this person?
it was on myself.
Wow.
To get that person when we're out of combat, that saves, and we.
Oh,
have,
you're at 7 now, right?
I am at 7 now. Correct.
All right, cool. All right, and let's see this person die. All right, so there's gonna
natural one.
You know, it can get up with 1 HP if you roll a 20.
That's right. It's been known to happen.
It's been known to happen multiple
I mean,
times.
that is technically a success. So, all right, kobold time. So your choice here. See ya. No disengage, just running.
LM.
I mean, I think we know. I'm chaotic neutral, so. Shillelagh!
Oops.
You can.
Sorry.
Woof.
Oh,
Woof.
Man, Shillelagh good today. Another 7.
Just, I mean, he starts to run and then just like catches it in the back of the head and just goes just absolutely splatters across here just like a trail of blood. All right, I'm having fun with the effects today.
you are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that. All right, and it is Zed's turn.
It's Mordek's turn.
I lied. It's Mordak's turn. I'm the worst. All right, Mordak, what are you doing? There's one kobold left. That's not a popsicle.
Okay, well, we're doing that. Oops, sorry. Hit it twice. On our downed NPC potential friend.
There's a gout of blood sprays from them. All right, cool. They are no longer dying. They are still unconscious. Okay.
Yes. And that's my bonus action.
Okay.
Because I get that as a bonus action. That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then for my next trick, on the remaining kobold. That work? No. Still working on this interface.
No problem.
So, all good.
That's why we test.
Yeah, so why is this spell not coming up in D&D Beyond?
What are you
Okay, so
trying
I'm trying to cast Toll the Dead.
You click on.
Yeah, I clicked on the little B icon.
You can just click on the roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
Is the Toll the Dead a save or is it a hit?
It's a.
It's a
Succeed
save.
on a wisdom. It's a save.
Okay. So they have to
So why is
save
it
and then
not-
you just roll to hit.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, there's something popped up in roll 20 that I didn't see because I was looking on the screen. There we go.
Alright, so he is going to have to make a wisdom save. Which, good thing we're good at those.
Are we?
Apparently today we are.
Hey.
Yep, he's just like, there's this gong, and he's just like covers his ears instinctively and drops his sling. All right, anything else from Mordok?
Nope.
A pretty productive turn. All right, Zed.
Zed looks at this last kobold and it runs up to him and goes, "You need to quit picking on my friends," and then proceeds to punch.
You hit him, and he dies.
Yeah. See what I mean? Quit picking on my friends.
Yep, he's and that is going to be initiative. All right, so there's an unconscious person here. So how about that? So when this happens, she, right? Yes.
Okay, so this didn't link. I don't know how to make this happen, but one of
Curing
my
wounds
yes,
for 5. Okay.
no.
It rolled in.
And I don't know how to link this, so I'm just gonna copy and paste this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait a minute.
You should be able to click on the spell and just click up in the right.
Well, it's not a spell.
What is it?
I'm gonna do that.
There we go. First level. You said use the highest number possible. All right, so you don't roll. You would just give them 8 hit points back. Is that correct?
Ah.
Well, it's cure. It's a cure, so it's D8 plus my.
Okay.
So yeah, max.
So it'd be they're
11?
They're probably at 10.
Well, what's my cure wounds is.
It's the highest number for the die. It wouldn't apply. I don't think it would apply your. I don't think it would apply your bonus to it.
Man, Death Cleric's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brave
I'm
Cleric
not a
is
Death
very
Cleric.
good. Yeah.
When I would normally roll 1 or more dice for hit points with a spell of the creature at 0, I use the highest number
Which is 8.
Yeah.
plus. I
Plus-
cast a cure wounds.
Yeah,
so
he
that's
does get his,
D8
his
plus.
wisdom modifier.
I
to
still
it.
get my wisdom modifier, so it's D8 plus 3 for 11.
Cool. I'm gonna gain 8
Oh.
because the 8's my highest. So they are no longer unconscious and they're feeling very much better. She stands up as is Zed gonna help? So as soon as she wakes up, she sees Zed and kind of like backs up with her shield and her spear.
Oh no! Don't worry! And I hide behind Patron.
All right, and she's just like, Ed, who are you? Where have you come from? Please, don't hurt us.
Patron, covered in cobalt blood from head to toe, will extend a hand and smile.
She'll take it and stand up, and she'll say, please don't hurt us. We're just simple villagers.
We were actually rushing in to help.
Yes,
Uh,
where are the town guards? We've come to help.
She says, and I'm gonna switch this to this mode, and we're going to change this a little bit and turn off this and hit this. There we go. Hey, look at that. Y'all are currently right. This will be fun. Y'all are currently right here. She says, we need to find some way to get to safety. Oh, we must get to the keep, which is over here.
Okay.
She says,
Lead on.
we must make our way there. It is the only safe place in Greenest. Please, will you take my family and I here? That we've children.
Yes, let's go.
All right, and away.
Can I make a behind-the-scenes insight check?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, go ahead. She's terrified. She's trying to protect her family.
Okay.
How do we want
And-
to make our way from where we are to there?
I assume there's some stones laying around.
I mean, I've already picked up several.
Let me see how many stones you've gotten.
Well, how many did the kobolds have?
They had stones. They were using
They're all
them.
metal. Sorry, they're all metal sling bullets. Sorry. I'm messing with you. You find 6 rocks.
Stone counter
You-
begins.
you
Can we
met-
get a stone counter on chat?
Why are we picking up stones?
Correct. That is the right answer. That's the right question. That is the right question. Why are we picking up rocks?
Oh, you
They're pretty.
don't know yet. You'll
You-
learn.
Is that a first level spell?
It's a cantrip now.
Oh my god.
That spell is ridiculous. So magic stone is a ridiculous spell. That's it. Carry on. All right.
I
So
now know why we're collecting
We
stones.
want to go this way?
magic
I think that'd be the
stones.
quickest route.
Well, the quickest route would be this way, on the
Well,
road. But we
yes
just
and
got
no.
the crap beat out of
Don't
us.
forget, there's also children, and
An elderly person.
there's children and a wounded person.
Ah.
Also,
Well, we should probably go down the road.
Are we
Rather
gonna?
than try to-
be hurt.
Yeah, well, we're all hurt.
Yeah, I agree. We should probably go down the road because, quite frankly, I don't know if we can get kids across this river easily.
Yeah, and this is probably a ford.
Okay.
Is-
To the river.
'Cause we can always, when we get to the ford, we can always cut across and not go through.
All right. Do you want
That's
to try to
nonsense.
do any kind of sneaking or not?
I would
Sneaking with
imagine
children? Sure.
Town is chaos right
yeah,
now.
I don't.
I'll
know
give you
that-
advantage on it.
I
I'm
mean,
try.
sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure,
can
we'll
sneak, why
try to
not?
sneak.
Okay.
I am very sneaky.
I am sneak.
I am not.
Mm.
Patrick just like clank, clank, clank.
What do you mean? This is like golf. The lower number, the better, right? That's the less noise you make.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly how it works.
Okay, so how do I... Okay, hold on. There we go.
Just click on your plus bonus.
I got it.
Yep. Excellent.
Yeah,
Boom.
clank, clank, clank.
Do go ahead and make sure that Mordok, you're always rolling with advantage, so that way we don't have to worry about flipping back and forth between. It'll make it
Yeah,
easier.
I thought I
Try
had
it.
that set.
Nah, you're alright. So 6. Nice.
Well, I actually rolled disadvantage on stealth.
Wow, I am the sneakiest of the kobolds,
Consistency, I love it.
who's proficient.
Do Carrington? Do I see any like flying birds around this area?
Flying birds?
It's important.
Probably not with a dragon floating over our heads.
I don't know. There could be some ballsy birds. Have you met ravens?
The answer
Hell
is
yeah,
no.
there.
I gave it like a less than 20% chance, and the answer is no. Because I was going to say if I roll a 6 on a d6, then the answer is yes. So right now, with the fact that it's late, it's night-ish, and there's a dragon, that's causing people to not want to deal with that. All right, so
we're going this way.
yep,
Get across the ford and then go that way.
that was a rough one right there.
Oh, this is a hill.
Hmm.
So does this... Well, we won't know till we get there. So we get here, we're going to have to evaluate if we can get up this hill or not, or if we have to go through town, up the road.
There we go. I got the command fixed. Let's go. We got a stone counter now.
All right, so just in the interest of time, because reasons, because I don't think we're going to get to another one, we can at least get some information. You all are making your way to the keep. I'm going to hand wave some of this to help move everything along. So as you make your way, so you are immediately spotted, okay, by all of these people. Let's not hand wave this. Let's make it interesting. And they point at you. There's a group of cultists, what it looks like, and also, oh yeah, these guys right here. This is what they look like. Boom.
They're terrifying.
Mm-hmm. One of them points
well.
at you and says, "You, where are you taking these prisoners?"
Pointing at who?
All of you.
Well, to the keep, of course.
Roll deception.
Oh, baby.
My pleasure.
Deception
Oh,
unlocked.
I also want you to know I have a +3 in deception.
Sweet.
Wow. He says, "To the keep? Why are you taking them to the keep?"
I was under the impression that's where prisoners were to be kept.
We haven't held the keep yet. Too much resistance.
You mean to tell me you people can't take the keep?
What he said.
Do you want to intimidate him, or
I'm simply being rude at this point.
he just like you have a lot of gall, and he shakes a bloody knife at it. The woman is who's with you, who introduced herself to you as Linian, is looks terrified.
I'll grab her by the back of her. Is she wearing armor?
No.
Okay, I'll grab her by the back of her coat and start heading that way, and then kind of sideways at him. I guess we'll just do it ourselves. Thank you.
All right. Go ahead and roll another deception roll.
And do. Oh no.
Wait a minute. Why is she still armed? Who are you people?
At this point, Patron will let loose a stone.
All right. I guess we fighting again.
Initiative.
Yeah. Well, first let me set the scene.
Sheesh, that stone is mean.
Yeah, it is. I've been waiting for this moment.
Okay. Let me get rid of these things. Okay. So here's all of our people. Whoop. Guess we're moving over here now.
Are we still black screen?
Yeah, I got a
Boom.
Yep, black screen. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at how he snuck on here. Oh, just looking at home.
Look at you, little buddy.
Yeah. Did you bring the statue with you?
No.
No.
Okay, alright. So here's this. You said you were going to try and drag them off by their, by the scruff of their shirt. Here's where we're gonna have a fun time.
I feel like I would have been next to the kids.
Sure. Do you want me to move them like over here? I can move them like right here.
That works.
Zed's gonna try to blend in with the kids.
Okay.
I would imagine very successfully.
I mean, yeah, very.
Cobalt in a trench coat.
Absolutely.
Why are the kids not on the grid?
Yeah.
They're not. I'm over top of them.
Oh, they're
Oh,
not.
let me put them. Oh, I can move them to the grid. Don't worry about that. Let's see here. And sorry, I was not expecting for this to be a thing.
Well, if that discussion had gone better, however, any chance to throw 6 stones?
What was that said? You said?
I said, well, if it had gone better, but any chance to throw 6 stones, you know what I mean?
Did you make them all magical already, I'm guessing, as you were walking?
I mean, yeah.
Let me see how many I had rolled. Alright, so...
More kobolds?
Yep. And that's not even the worst of it. So kobolds are going to be over here. And then there are these 3 cultists, and we'll put them kind of like this. Alright, and then these all folks are on the grid. Alright, and then this is their dad will be in the front. Alright, cool. So, initiative time.
Do I get a sneak attack round?
Yeah,
though?
you can have a surprise round. Go ahead and roll. Oh yeah, you hit. Roll that damage. Who are you attacking, by the by?
The one who was talking.
All right, ouch. He's still alive.
Excellent.
All right, so. And here we go. There's some kobolds. And there we are. Alright, so. And ascending. Hey, look at this guy. This person is going to run 5, 10, 15, I think.
Carrington, I rolled a 20, but for some reason it didn't show up.
Oh, select your token.
Oh, that's right. Duh.
It's okay. Always got to select your token.
Yeah, I forgot.
That's alright. Alright, and then go ahead and roll and I'll fix it.
I also had to get myself into.
What was...
Okay, how do I turn this advantage thing on permanently?
What is...
Go to your character sheet. You should see next to the share button a Beyond 20 settings.
Yes.
Click on it,
Yes.
and then underneath type of role,
Type
go to the
of
drop down.
roll.
Go to the
See it.
drop down menu.
Roll
drop
with
menu.
advantage.
Yep.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
There's an option to always roll twice, but that's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Alright, so...
Yeah, I'll take the 19. That's the same.
Alright, so what does Zed need to be at?
Zed is Zed.
At 19?
0.
Zed is an 18.
Oh, okay.
Zed didn't mess this up. Zed just didn't put himself in because he was doing something else.
I still need a... There's Mordok. So 19 is where Mordok needs to be?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Cool. Alright. Mordok, you're up
So-
first.
So on this dude in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm still trying to get this interface thing down here.
No problem.
Okay, why is it not rolling anything? Ah. There we go.
All right.
You can make a wisdom save.
I will absolutely make a wisdom save. All right, and here we go.
Hiding behind the children. Classic Zed.
13, so that'll make it. Anything
And
else
then
from Murdoch?
I will back up because I'm about dead.
Zed.
Oh, Zed's turn.
I think it's time to punch something.
Yeah, but my friends aren't near me. This is not good. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. What's going on? I just watch the turn order and just do a bunch of
I
things.
forgot to add an NPC.
Got it.
It was this one.
I'm gonna run up in between these two, and yep, we're gonna do it. we're gonna beg that they don't touch us. Let's go to the keep.
What do you
We mean,
role play this?
yeah. I had it, and then you were like, "Role play this." I was like, "Oh shit!" But it was go now. Let's see. Please, we mean nothing. We no harm. Just let us go to the keep. Please, I beg of you.
All right.
So, both the NPC and Korak should have advantage on their attacks.
Sounds good. What does this guy want to do?
After hearing me beg,
Yep.
let us go.
I think this guy's gonna lose his he's gonna lose his action, so it's Patron's turn. Because he's just gonna step up right here and just be like, "Ha! That one has the right idea. Lay down your weapons and we'll let you live." What does Patron do?
Throw a rock.
Same guy who was being, who was the one who asked us the question that I damaged before.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. Alright, so he's just like, look at the other one. Lay down your weapons and we'll let you live.
Dead.
And since that's a bonus action, because magic stuff.
That's why that's so
Did you
broken.
just blood spray him?
Yeah, he just blood, just blam.
Shillelagh lasts an hour.
So dumb.
Actually, longer than an hour, but that's...
Magic Stone, too good.
Magic Stone is broken.
Does a 15 hit?
I don't know if you can do these two together. I'll do some research. But no, it doesn't matter. No, the Shillelagh was already cast. You're not casting a thing. You're just making an attack.
Yeah.
It's so silly.
Exactly,
15,
Carrington.
A 15 will probably hit. Now I'm just clicking random directions. Yes, 15 hits. He takes 7 damage.
7 to his face. Does that kill him?
Ouch. No, it's not.
Boo.
Yikes. Korash.
Actually, I think it would have been the 24. Not that it matters, but we had advantage for this entire round.
You do have advantage. What's Korash want to do? Keeping in mind you have advantage.
Yes, very much so. Would like to, because I'm not trying to get closer, I will at this point unveil my wings, fly up just high enough that I'm over top of Zed, so that I can see this feller.
You a dragon?
No. I will say annoyedly, slightly annoyedly.
Sure.
And then just, I mean, once again, old hat.
14 hits.
Hey! 6 damage.
Okay, alright. This guy right here will take some damage. Ouch. Alright. And she will run up and say, "For greenest!" And she's going to try and stab this guy with her spear, and she has advantage. That's important. 14 will hit for 2 damage, which is not enough to kill this guy.
Oh no.
Yep.
She's gonna take another nap.
I mean,
No, I'll be able to punch him before, hopefully.
First we're gonna use a sling with advantage against Linian. A 22 will hit. Let's do. You know who else needs to get hit? Patron with a sling and advantage because of this cultist. Does a crit hit?
Why does I mean, the crit will hit, and it was a crit for the first one, but why does it have advantage?
Pack tactics.
The pack tactics.
Oh, gross.
I hate pack tactics.
Oh. Kobolds are ridiculous.
Excuse me, sir. They're not 10 feet away. They're 10 feet away, not 5 feet away. As someone with pack tactics would know.
Oh, good thing the first roll's still a crit.
Yeah, I'm still down from this roll,
Yeah.
by the way.
All right.
Like Exacxies.
You are in fact dying. Yeah, we're gonna step over here, and we're gonna try to attack Zed. Are you still, like, prone or anything?
It doesn't say...
Actually, no. You're groveling, cowering, and begging.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't change my. It doesn't change my stature. It's not like I'm on my knees begging or anything like that. I'm just running up. I'm like timid and all like cute and whatnot.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a scimitar. A 17 hits, and she is unconscious. All right, and dying. Kobold time. All right, kobold time. We're shooting. I guess we're gonna shoot against the cleric in the back. Yeah. The 14 doesn't hit, does it?
No, not even close.
All right, cool. Let's do it again. Please. Jeez.
Okay, so I'm down. We're gonna get TPK'd immediately.
Just immediately in this campaign.
Yes.
I will say, as written, man, this first half is like I'm like, yeah, it's fine. 6 kobolds at the very beginning, yeah, it's fine.
Not when they all hit on all the rolls.
Yeah, it is definitely rough. You are also dying. All right, Zed, carry us.
Oh man, I look at the kobolds and like, why are you doing this to us? Just go away. And I walk up to this dude and be like, yo, leave my friends alone. Hey,
You hit him.
for 7.
He's dead. Oh, also,
Excellent.
very, very important. Okay, carry on.
I step up to this one.
Okay.
Bonus action. Hey, yeah. Damn. You tried.
I don't know. Does a 7 hit Carrington?
Doubt it.
It sure doesn't.
About 21 because I'm sweet and cute.
Do you have advantage from your cower, or just all of us?
Oh, I have advantage. I have pack tactics. Let's go.
So
How do you have
unfortunately, this
pack
person is unconscious.
Oh, it's incapacitated. Damn it.
Doesn't matter.
Dang it.
You take that 21.
6. Hadouken. Yeah. Look at me.
And then Linian goes unconscious. All right, Patron. I need you to roll. Oh,
That's
never
it.
mind. I'm gonna shut up. You guys gotta say it. I can't. And also, I think that should be a command in chat.
What?
You can always roll a.
Oh yeah, no, it's
I roll 20 and
Yeah,
stand up with
yeah,
1
it's-
hit point.
GM's not allowed to do it.
No, I'm not allowed to say it. People crit fail that nonsense. All right,
Yeah,
Patron, what are you
sure.
doing? Oh wow, a 19. You're alive, but you are not conscious still. So close.
So close.
Anything else from Patron?
I mean, that's all I can do.
All right, Korash.
Yeah. With my one, is our cleric down right now?
Yup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't like that. So, I will. Let me see how far I can do the thing. 660 feet. Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Still being in the air at. Do the thing. This one.
Mm-hmm.
Old Faithful.
You have advantage though, right?
Do I still have advantage?
You do.
Okay. So 10.
You still miss.
Why would you do that to me?
Anything else from Korash?
Feel like that was very rude.
I mean,
Wait, where'd the advantage come from?
from you.
Groveling.
That was just until my next turn.
Oh, until your turn. Okay.
Why, again, why would you do that to me?
All right. So Korash is done.
Yeah.
All right. Good. How far did you fly up, by the way?
Probably only like 5 or 10 feet max.
How do you-
Just high enough to get over top of Zed, so whatever I did didn't,
You
blow
want to
his
say
head
that you're
off.
20 feet up?
Oh, you're a tiefling, so you had to.
I don't like the way you asked that.
All right. This person needs to make a death save.
Maybe.
Yep. They can always roll a 20 and stand back up.
Listen, that's not that. Now they're.
Boom!
They can, in fact, get up.
Dude,
It's because I put
someone get ups in the chat.
It's because I made the command.
Clearly. All right. So they're no longer dying. That's amazing. Oh, I'm glad that happened. So they're no longer dying. Can they get there though? The answer is yes. They're going to stand up with half their movement and run over here. And they're going to try to hit this person.
Instead of going
She's-
back and helping
she's-
the cleric.
She's on fire and she kills this guy.
Nice.
All right, all out.
All right, with a
They're
crit.
outnumbered.
With a crit. 2 20s in a row. Yeah, go GM against. Yeah, go GM. This person's gonna end up as an NPC, just hanging out with the party, taking levels with a
Great.
fighter.
another arena.
Yeah, just we're gonna name her Battle Mom.
I'm here for it.
All right, so good news, everyone. So the first thing we're gonna do is there's a tiefling
Run
that's
away.
flying, and I'm gonna shoot it in the face. Does 13 hit?
No.
Excellent. All right.
I mean, would the kobolds still be fighting if they saw their human overlords die in front of them?
I mean, they're doing okay by their account. There are 2 people alive. There's 3. It's 3 on 3 right now from their perspective.
Really? Because the children are their size.
We have the children.
Yeah, they don't have any weapons though, so we're gonna do it again.
Let's say I gave each one of the kids 1 rock.
So, it's okay. They're not doing anything.
All right, this last guy, he is going to gosh, who's the scary one? I think Zed's scary. We're gonna sling at Zed. 18. All right, you take 5 damages.
I cannot wait. Oh, I cannot wait to catch those and throw them right back at you.
Stop! No!
Get your slingshots in while you can, because you're not going to get them anymore.
And they're immediately like, there's going to be a smart kobold that's going to be like, stop giving him weapons! Stop arming him.
You think magic stone is bad? Just
yeah,
wait.
You wait. All right. So this guy did his thing. Mordok, I need you. Actually, I'm going to do a thing for you. Well, I think we're fine. Go ahead and make a death save. Do the thing. All right, you are alive. You are alive at least. All right, so you have 1 success.
Zed's like, hey, that wasn't very nice, and is gonna step up and do some punching.
Okay.
And I actually do have advantage now, because our person's actually up.
Nice.
So we got pack tech.
Well, how does pack tactics work? Because they're not adjacent.
I don't think you do.
It's within 5 feet.
I
My
think
ally is 5 feet away from me.
Is it from you? Is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally.
Not.
So they would need to be here.
That's rude. Whatever. We'll roll. Still do it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
You hit. Punch them in the face, and they're dead. Oh, wait a second. Carry on.
Yeah. And don't like that situation. Zed doesn't like the fact that it really does become like a 2-on-1. So Zed's gonna hide behind the lady.
Okay.
Hide behind Battle Mom.
Battle Mom?
Yep. You named her.
How did we get here?
You.
So, there we go. Actually, all right, we hid behind Battle Mom. We're good.
All right, Patron. Don't forget.
Get those get-ups in chat.
Did you roll? Patron?
Just did.
Okay, there it is. 1 failure.
Oh no.
Koresh.
Being that I don't have anything that I can do to help the downed cleric, I am going to fly here and as a cantrip cast this.
Oh my
any
god, yes.
Creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dex saving throw. That's a success. I believe.
Yeah.
Dex 13, yeah.
Those are both successes.
This is not good. Let me see how much movement I used. Seeing that didn't actually
Are
do
you
anything.
about to take 2 attacks of opportunity? With advantage?
No question mark?
Technically, you would have had to get in range where you could take those in order to serve sword burst.
I don't like this.
What do you mean?
I was hoping that would do more.
I mean, they can fly this way. Right?
Huh?
They
What?
would only take them if they leave threatened squares.
Right.
Yeah,
Ah.
but I can't leave.
You can't
there.
leave, no.
Correct.
If you leave, you're going
Yeah.
to take 2 AoE.
That little
AOs.
area has become Hotel California.
All right,
Yeah.
ready? All right.
Hold on. I'm not
Mom,
leaving.
Battle Mom, why'd you leave? Oh, you're saving them. I got it. Go on, Battle Mom. Yeah, Battle Mom.
We ready?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Let's do it.
That's a negative. But nice try, though.
Ooh, Battle Mom. No.
It's okay. That's not a 1, is it? It's not. All right. 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yes, please. With my my stick. Oh, sure. Natural 20 there. Sure.
Yeah, make it so.
And then my stick is.
You can just click. You can actually just click on it like this.
I can just click on what?
Just click on the quarterstaff where it's pink.
Oh.
Yeah,
lit.
and it'll roll it. So you did 4 damage. So he's still alive.
Well,
How come it says 0 plus?
Because you have a negative
you
1 to your
roll-
strength.
Because you rolled a 1 and you have a -1 modifier.
Okay, but
Oh, it's 2-handed though. He's got +6. This guy's dead. You kill him.
yeah.
We're good.
I was just explaining the 0. I wasn't explaining how it actually
Oh.
1, 2. All right, Battle Mom. Battle Mom is taking her attack of opportunity. Look out.
Battle Mom. Come on.
All right, and he's just gonna. Let's see here. He'll get away. Mordok, make another. Mordok and Patron, go ahead and make another save. Who has first level spells left, like healing spells?
I do.
Me.
Okay.
I don't have a single healing spell.
The
Oh,
characters that are down.
All right.
All right, I have 2 strikes. Someone needs to try and stabilize me.
Do I have anything in healing? Or in medicine?
Anyone can stabilize anybody by going up to them and rolling a medicine check, I do believe,
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
he
getting
was
above a 10.
plus 0. So.
I mean, you got a 50 shot.
Yeah, I will attempt.
Hold on,
Both-
it's got to be done in turn order still.
Okay.
Okay, so we did Mordok. This
So
Zed.
it's my turn. I'm going to run up to Patron and go, oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. I think I can try to save you. Sure did.
All right, then Patron would get his failure. Now Korash can do it.
Okay. Let me figure out how much distance I have here. Ooh, no, I can't get to the cleric. So we're gonna come to the paladin.
Don't worry about me.
Druid.
Huh?
Druid.
Druid, sorry.
No, it's all right.
And then medicine check. Buddy.
You know who's gonna come in and save you?
Is it Battle
Mom?
Mom? Battle
Moms-
Mom!
Moms are the best.
She gonna give me a cup of soup?
Yeah, she is.
Yes, she is.
With Jewish penicillin.
I don't wake up, right? I'm just stabilized on the ground. I
That
don't
is
have to wake
correct.
up in a while.
Correct.
You're just
Alright.
sleeping.
Sleeping. All right, Mordok. Uh-oh. Mordok has 1 failure, right?
Yep. 2 successes.
Zed.
Get there. I can save you, friend. Yeah.
Hey!
Heyo. All right, so that will end our. That will end.
Good little cliffhanger for next week.
Yeah, good little cliffhanger. So everyone will be halfway, halfway unconscious or halfway not. We'll go ahead and put the group a little bit back together. Put these folks up here, and
The children will surround us.
yes, indeed. All right, so that will end our session for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining, and we look forward to bringing you more of the Tyranny of Dragons next week as the players have found themselves in Greenest, under attack from a dragon, and they are seeking the keep. They're trying to make their way to the keep with these refugees as the gates to the keep are surely closing. So, we will see everyone next week. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll catch all of you then. Thanks so much.